And hello again, Bulldog fans, and welcome to Piercy, Arkansas, home of Lake Hamilton High School and the mighty Lake Hamilton Wolves. We are live on the road, back and better than ever from our 2-week hiatus after the bye week. The Bulldogs 6-0 overall and looking to extend their winning streak here in the 2023 campaign. 4th year under head coach and athletic director Chris Young. Always a tough place to play here. Friday the 13th, and lunar eclipses, all sorts of shenanigans going on. It's been a horrible trip for me down here, although our Cadillac we got in from Moore Chevrolet was fantastic. But anyway, we're here and ready to go in this brand new press box at Lake Hamilton High School. Tim Terry, Kevin Jones, a ball barber. Guys, well, it seemed like forever since we played football. I don't remember the last time we played.
Yeah, it has, Tim, a couple of weeks. And it seems like it's been forever, been 2 weeks. But it's always good to come back down here to Lake Hamilton. Really nice new press box they built here. That's new. We didn't have that last time. I think it's a year old. But I always like coming down here to Lake Hamilton. These fans are always ruckus starting out, so I anticipate that being ruckus again tonight. But these Bulldogs probably be a little chippy and a little be ready to play since they haven't played in a couple of weeks. So we talked to a few of them walking in over there a while ago and it looked like they were ready. So I anticipate these Bulldogs will be ready to go.
It's kind of like coming off the summer break where you just get ready to go hit somebody else. These guys have been kind of hitting each other for 2 weeks, and they went out to watch Southside play. Been trying to find a few JV games around to watch, and so finally get to watch a little varsity football here down here at Lake Hamilton. Had some good barbecue. Me and TT shared a platter of meat, like 96 feet of all you can eat. It was pretty fantastic.
It was fabulous.
And he wasn't lying about the car. It is quite honestly the nicest car I've ever ridden in. So it was very
we didn't
nice.
really know how to operate it. Yeah. Tim had to take a crash course and just how to shift it.
Really looking forward to this football game. And listen, I for whatever reason, these Lake Hamilton Wolves, if it's not for the guy that threw the football at the referee or the punch from Trombolo down at the basketball game in the semifinals, I really, these guys have kind of taken over Alma's role of just a team I love to hate, and I'm looking forward to it.
And really, this is kind of it's a do or die moment for Lake Hamilton. They're 2-3 overall, or 3-4 overall, 2-3 in conference, and they're in that 6th spot right now in the conference standings. Of course, 6 teams will make it into the postseason, so they're upset in the makings tonight. What they're sure looking for here on Friday the 13th.
I think Lake Hamilton has a tiebreaker on them in case it comes that way. Mountain Home is kind of that one team, and Russellville, depending on what happens there. But Siloam's clearly out. I think they've been eliminated. I would assume that Greenwood, Little Rock Christian, and PA have already been assured their spots, probably as Greenbrier as well. Looking for that the last 2 spots is all probably that's open left.
Well, it should be a fun night tonight, and obviously we expect to win, and we are expecting Kane Archer to get the start again and be coming off his injury. And we asked our head football coach, Chris Young, about that and talked a little bit about 2 weeks ago, last game against Greenbrier, and we'll hear his thoughts after this quick timeout. This is Greenwood High School football.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra Docker prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
Preserving memories since 1999, GreenwoodDogPound.com has been the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs. Get the latest Bulldog news from the homepage. From the Sports tab, go explore the articles and pictures of your favorite sports past seasons. To catch the game tonight, select the Watch Live tab. Hey, you want to relive some of your favorite games? Click the Media Archive tab and enjoy the many Bulldogs highlights from years past. Be sure and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. GreenwoodDogPound.com, the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs.
How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years? That's nothing. We've been standing here almost that long. Why are we here again?
I'm trying to get one of those Farmers Bank ATV loans.
An ATV loan? You mean we've been posing all this time so you can get an ATV loan?
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The fourth oldest Ford dealer in America.
This is Sports Center.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show, and it's my pleasure to be sitting down with the head coach of the Greenwood Bulldogs, Coach Chris Young. Coach, man, it's been a while. I hate the bye week.
It seems like it's been forever since we played a football game, but we've had some good practices, and we're ready to get back out there.
Well, we'll talk real quick about the last game. Greenbrier came to town a couple weeks ago, and, you know, he kind of eased Kane Archer back into the mix a little bit. Didn't like what he saw early on. It's pretty interesting. He came out. Goodwin came in and picked up right where he's left off. But overall, I think when Archer came back in, I think he got the memo, and maybe the best quarterback we've seen from him.
Yeah, you know, it's hard when you've been out a while, and he missed several games, and it's also hard when you got another good quarterback back there. Cooper is very capable, and we've been very happy with what he's done this year. So missed some stuff early on, went with Cooper, had a great drive, and then, you know, he missed a play later, so Kane came back in, and I think he scored the last 5 drives after that.
And, Coach, you know, L.J. Robbins, again, a huge night. Him and Carnes both, I think, have 38 catches on the year up to this point. But L.J. went for 120, I think. And then Braden Davis just running the mail, 180 yards, 3 more touchdowns. I think he has 17 rushing on the year. Just so many weapons.
Yeah, you know, we gave the ball to Braden probably more than we wanted to at this point in the year, but felt like we needed to run the ball there, giving us a light box. And, of course, good things happen when you hand him the ball. So hopefully we won't have to give him that workload this early, but, you know, we're always ready to.
And, Coach, on the defensive side, I mean, I know one play stands out and I hate to always just talk about Cash Archer on defense, but, man, he ran the guy down there on that far sidelines. I don't know if I've ever seen an individual effort like that. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was an impressive play. You know, obviously he lost contain on the outside, and we got to get that fixed. But to see his effort from the backside run that guy down, I told him I needed to be the first one on his highlight video. It was pretty impressive.
And then obviously your pass defense is still just stellar. And Greenbrier's a team that's been putting up a lot of points and really held them to 0 with the starters.
Yeah, you know, they'd scored 50 points in several games and had 2 really good receivers, 2 good quarterbacks. I think the biggest difference in the secondary is we got guys with ball skill. And if you throw it up, Mackey or Nelms or Skaggs or Allen or Nelms again, that, you know, are going to go up and get it. Instead of knocking the ball down, they're looking to pick it off.
All right, Coach. We'll take our first time out, and we'll come back and talk about the Lake Hamilton Wolves. This is Greenwood High School football.
How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years? That's nothing. We've been standing here almost that long. Why are we here again?
I'm trying to get one of those Farmers Bank ATV loans.
An ATV loan? You mean we've been posing all this time so you can get an ATV loan?
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
Preserving memories since 1999, GreenwoodDogPound.com has been the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs. Get the latest Bulldog news from the homepage. From the Sports tab, go explore the articles and pictures of your favorite sports past seasons. To catch the game tonight, select the Watch Live tab. Hey, you want to relive some of your favorite games? Click the Media Archive tab and enjoy the many Bulldogs highlights from years past. Be sure and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. GreenwoodDogPound.com, the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The fourth oldest Ford dealer in America.
We welcome you back to the Pregame Coaches Show, sitting down here with head football coach Chris Young. Coach, Lake Hamilton, I mean, these guys are usually ready for the war, and obviously they're a little down this year, I would say, from the past, but it's going to be a huge night.
Yeah, one of the better programs in 6A over the last 5-10 years. Coach Gillen and his staff do a great job, very unique with what they do offensively. You know, they're going to try and snap it with 1 second left on the clock. They're going to try and make 3 yards and be happy, and they'll go for it on 4th down. So they want to control the ball, control the clock. You know, in a normal game, you get 10 to 12 possessions, and playing these guys, you might only get 7 or 8.
And, Coach, so by that, I'm guessing I'm hearing you say that they're still doing a little running game, and I don't know if they got the big workhorses they've had in the past.
Yeah, they've got some new guys, some youth up front. Graduated a really strong group last year, but they got a good fullback. Their quarterback they lost for the year, but they've got another young man that's played a couple weeks now, and he'll get better every game. So just what they do is unique, and it's tough, and you better be prepared.
We talked about our ball hawking defense, and here you go, the team that's run the ball a lot, so it changes up, and I don't know if that kind of maybe gets away from one of our strengths, but it definitely makes you give a different look.
Yeah, you know, it's scary because, you know, we're not real big up front, and we'll have to pull out a corner and play an extra defensive lineman, but we feel good about the way our guys move, and obviously it starts our D-line, like you said, Cash Archer and Pettigrew and Chick, but you'll see Mark Garrettson in there tonight, and, you know, Riley White and Eli Whitaker. Having Garner back is huge, so we just got to hold up front.
Well, Coach, and you mentioned it. One good thing about injuries is it's next man up mentality, and you've played a ton of people, especially in that front 7 defensively.
Yeah, you know, we're excited that we've been able to play not only 11 guys on defense, but 15, 16 that we kind of consider starters really on both sides of the ball. You know, we've played 7 offensive linemen. We rotate every night, and then had several different receivers.
All right, Coach, we'll take our final timeout. We'll come back and finish up here with head football coach Chris Young. This is Greenwood High School football. Preserving memories since 1999, GreenwoodDogPound.com has been the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs. Get the latest Bulldog news from the homepage. From the Sports tab, go explore the articles and pictures of your favorite sports past seasons. To catch the game tonight, select the Watch Live tab. Hey, you want to relive some of your favorite games? Click the Media Archive tab and enjoy the many Bulldogs highlights from years past. Be sure and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. GreenwoodDogPound.com, the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The fourth oldest Ford dealer in America.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra Docker prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years? That's nothing. We've been standing here almost that long. Why are we here again?
I'm trying to get one of those Farmers Bank ATV loans.
An ATV loan? You mean we've been posing all this time so you can get an ATV loan?
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
And we welcome you back to the Pregame Coaches Show, sitting down here with head football coach Chris Young. Coach, Friday the 13th, we had some kind of lunar eclipse or some kind of eclipse today. I mean, so we got to have your head on a swivel here tonight at Lake Hamilton.
Yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to, you know, get after these guys. It's been a long time, 2 weeks since we've been on the field. Our guys had great 2 weeks of practice and really prepared, but they're ready to play somebody else.
Isaiah Arrington back in the fold, I guess, tonight?
Yep, Isaiah's had a great week of practice. He's been back the last of the bye weekend this week, and so he's ready to go. It's good to have him back. And we're as healthy as we've been, knock on wood, for this point in the season. And, hopefully in a couple weeks get pressing back. But really, other than that, we're ready to go.
Well, we talked about receiving core. I mentioned 38 catches for the top two there, but Arrington's the third really with only 10 grabs, so he's ready to get back in the mix.
Yeah, he is capable of having a big night anytime. He's got great speed, can stretch the field. And then you look at Noah Chaser.
Yep.
Noah Chaser is a guy that's come on and really can play all those positions for us. So we feel good about those guys and the backups. And, hopefully they'll have a big night tonight.
And I guess Kane Archer, 100%.
Yeah, Kane's good. He'll still have a cast on his hand, but he's a guy, and he'll take snaps tonight. But Cooper Goodwin, like you said, he's ready to go, and if we need him, he'll be ready to go. I'm really proud of his development as well.
All right, Coach, appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Head football coach Chris Young. Come back. This will be a good one tonight, y'all. Greenwood and Lake Hamilton right here on Greenwood High School football.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years, that's nothing. We've been standing here almost that long. Why are we here again?
I'm trying to get one of those Farmers Bank ATV loans.
An ATV loan? You mean we've been posing all this time so you can get an ATV loan?
You don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The fourth oldest Ford dealer in America.
Preserving memories since 1999, GreenwoodDogPound.com has been the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs. Get the latest Bulldog news from the homepage. From the Sports tab, go explore the articles and pictures of your favorite sports past seasons. To catch the game tonight, select the Watch Live tab. Hey, you want to relive some of your favorite games? Click the Media Archive tab and enjoy the many Bulldogs highlights from years past. Be sure and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. GreenwoodDogPound.com, the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs. And we welcome you back to Wolves Stadium. Well, got a Southern Bancorp logo on the far scoreboard, so I don't know if they're having the name of the field. What is it? Did it Jerry Clay Field? He's a Greenwood Bulldog. Didn't they name it after him, I think? Longtime coach down here?
Maybe.
I think he was like class of 67 at Greenwood.
Yeah.
Let's check into that.
Yeah. Maroon and gold colors down here. Their stands are packed with maroon and gold.
I think, is it homecoming? Because they were giving away, they were selling some kind of homecoming, what do you call it, little ribbons you wear, flower corsage looking deal. I saw some of them back there on the fanfare behind the press box, so I don't know.
Well, number one, I wouldn't schedule Greenwood for homecoming.
Right.
I hate to even say that, but
I haven't seen any dresses or any floats or nothing.
That may be just for next week. Maybe next week's homecoming.
We're trying to play through all the superstitions today. Our broadcast partner here, Double T's, had a rough day.
I left my ATM card in Fort Smith somewhere, Greenwood. I don't know where it's at.
If you find it, holler at TT.
I've left my glasses at home. I didn't bring my belt.
It's Friday 13th.
Yeah, so I had to hit the Dollar General over there in Hurricane Grove or somewhere.
I don't even know where that was at.
I don't know where we were.
We found the
Pencil
Dollar
Bluff.
General.
Pencil Bluff.
Yeah, I just spilled my Dr. Pepper up here.
On the equipment.
Yeah, my bad, Sean. So if I start acting like I'm getting shocked or electrocuted, no one panic. But besides that, everything's been great.
But we're going to play through all that and get a victory tonight.
Yeah,
right?
and that's the beauty of it. There's a bunch of 15 to 18-year-old kids that can care less what I did
That's
today.
true. It's a good point.
They're going to go out there and crack somebody's skulls, and I'm super excited to watch it. Trust me. And I hope y'all will enjoy the broadcast as well. We talked about meeting these guys. What are they, 3 and 4? I think we said coming in.
Yep.
But they always get up for Greenwood. I mean,
They do.
I mean, obviously everybody does. What's the bullet on your or bullseye on your back, if you will? But one of these, my buddy Rusty Tarver sent me a text saying the guys got to be careful. This was yesterday, and not get into the fisticuffs game. These guys down here, because these guys usually rough, kind of rednecky. I like it. You mentioned some of the. I don't like throwing the football at the referee game we saw in Greenwood a few years back. But
we had one of those similar. The Mountain Home game kind of got that way.
Yes.
And we failed to to retaliate.
Well, they always get the
saying some
second
stuff,
guy usually.
yeah,
So you want to
time.
keep your head on a swivel and stay focused on the task at hand, and hopefully there won't be any extra noise. You want to go ahead and put this game away and then not worry about any of the shenanigans.
Well, this will, Lake Hamilton could have a 4th loss here in the conference, and that almost puts them out of it. So this is desperation. I think they've got to try to put something together to win. A similar scenario is going to be down at Tuscaloosa tomorrow.
Right? Yeah.
The odds are against the Hogs down there, and they, that's really the scariest teams that are going there. And tonight, Lake Hamilton, they can play free, they can play onside, they can do whatever. But I'm like you; these dogs hadn't played in a couple of weeks. I think they're barking over there.
Well,
ready.
Richie was right. He said it earlier. They've been hitting each other at practice, and it's kind of like in preseason. It just gets old, ready to see somebody else with some new blood out there. And Richie's down there with the captains. Let's see if the ball barber's got anything going.
I think we're going to do the coin toss before the national anthem, looks like.
We certainly sent our captains out early.
7 minutes.
I just want to see a coin toss. None of that Cersei junk where you just Rochambeau for it in the locker room, and then
that was some shenanigans.
No.
Horrible.
We're
0-1 on that kind of scenario.
We still have time for the helicopter. 7 minutes. Remember the helicopter?
Oh boy, I wish. It's only if there was one game I wish Rick Jones was with us just after he's gone would be this one here to hear about that helicopter bringing the game ball in.
Right at kickoff. I mean, the clock was almost expired.
I should have asked Chris. I should have asked Coach Young about that in the pregame. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, he was here. He
Absolutely. Yeah. Last meeting between these two schools, October 14th last year, we won 24-0 at home. Since 1996, Greenwood has a 12-2 record against Lake Hamilton, outscoring them 496 to 231. We're 4-2 down here in the Wolf Den, if you will. Our last loss was September 17th, 1999 to Lake Hamilton. That was 19-20, and that was about the 3rd game I ever broadcasted for Greenwood down here at Lake Hamilton. So that was a fun year. That first season went 5-5, and we're the 4 seed, and we came down here in the first round of the playoffs and upset Lake Hamilton. What do we say? It was 21-19, almost the same score as the regular season win, and assumed that 1 seed spot in the bracket. Back then, you just stayed in the line on the bracket. Ended up hosting Harrison in the semis at Smith Robinson Stadium that year. They were 12-0. We were 7-5.
Yeah.
And they beat us and went on to win the state title. But that was a fun season in 1999. I'll remember it like it was yesterday. That was our last loss to Lake Hamilton, was at the regular season meeting. As we'll step away here just a second and let you enjoy the national anthem from the locals.
Thank you. And now, our invocation tonight is brought to us by senior cheerleader Emma Qualls.
Everyone bow your heads. Dear God, thank you for allowing everyone to gather as a community for tonight's football game. We pray for the safety of each athlete. We ask for every player on both teams to compete with sportsmanship, which by our words and our actions are pleasing to you. Let us play with respect for each other. Help us all to compete with fairness in our hearts and minds. We ask your blessing on this game. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The colors presented this evening was by Lake Hamilton High School's Army Junior ROTC Color Guard. Carrying the national color is Cadet First Sergeant Justice Huggins. Carrying the Arkansas flag is Cadet Private First Class Laura Kincannon. The right lead rifle is Cadet Major Brianne Dragon. The left rear rifle is Cadet Second Lieutenant Grace Reese. Commanding the color guard, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Ayla Bishop.
You know, I had presented the colors there meeting. You made a great observation. Normally your teams are in the locker room and look across the way there. The Bulldogs are out.
Captains for Greenwood tonight.
With the hands
number
on the
15,
heart,
Riley White. Number 18, Josh Allen. Number 11,
I was given this
LJ
coin
Rollins.
by school tonight. We have a hands right here, and we have a tail right here. What is your call?
For the Lake Hamilton Wolves.
Tails.
55.
We have tails.
We want to defer.
We want to defer.
I mean, he hasn't lost.
Tails never fails.
It hasn't yet. Not on the
Lake
road.
Hamilton provided the coin.
That's right. Thanks.
Is it a coin that
has
two
the home
tails
team?
It did. It had a
Two
picture
tails.
of their logo on one side and a wolf on the other.
Well, you got stats. I got one I want to talk about
Go,
real quick.
yeah.
I know I harp on defense a lot, but I looked this up this week. Of the two 7A, 6A classifications, I know for a fact Greenwood has only allowed 66 points, is the best in either classification, 6A, 7A. They've allowed 66 points. And Richie and I were talking about that on the way down here, and I think there's a couple of pick sixes in there that it counts as against.
Two for sure.
Two for sure. Rich said there might have been a third one. So tip your hat to this defense here. That's outstanding numbers.
And I'd like to know what it is against the starting varsity guys as
Right.
well. I mean, I know you hate to say that as the Bulldogs enter the stadium. And all white tonight. Navy blue numerals, navy blue helmets, navy blue G on a white background. The Wolves are taking their time getting out. Since 1990 in Week 7, which we are currently in, Greenwood is 26-7, 12-5 on the road. Our last loss on Week 7 was October of 2014 at Bryant, 38-21. In the month of October, we are 120-25 overall. Road is 54-16. Last loss in October was 2021 and at Benton, 41-40. Since 1995, this is Greenwood's 5th game on Friday the 13th. We're 3-1 in those games. We lost at Morrilton in 1995, and we won against Valonia in 2000. We won at Greenbrier in 06, 42-0. That was a homecoming game, I'm quite certain. That might have been the turn off the lights, the party's over game with Devin Cochran with the
Big
Moose.
Dev, yeah.
And in 2017 at Russellville, 38-13. So not a bad night to play on Friday the 13th.
I see the Wolves. They're in the tent down there. They're getting ready. We should have this thing kicked off. It's 7:01.
All maroony. Can't you get a penalty for being late?
Delay a game.
Nice little run through. Pick your poison. They've got the Jason Masker Wolves. So, hey, Friday the 13th, bring it out. Maybe they're waiting for the helicopter.
Oh, there goes the cannon.
Lake Hamilton in all maroon. Got the gold trim on their face masks. Maroon helmets with gold numerals on one side and the Wolves on the other side.
I always think back to the old Washington Redskins.
Yep. Yes,
they
absolutely.
had uniforms similar to that back in the day when they played the Cowboys.
Yep, that's right. No doubt.
Huge crowd over there from Greenwood. I mean, these dudes travel well, but they traveled well tonight.
Make it a good weekend down here. Stay in the Spa City maybe. Check out the sights. Man, Richie Grandstaff's got us tuned in up in Grove. Appreciate it, brother. Every night. My son's at home, out the rocks, listening.
Joshy.
Yeah. Mr. Bill Ginger. Ron Nelson's got us tuned in for sure.
I know, too. It's Charlie Bishop and Willie Don Soulsby. They've got you tuned in right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Having a little gumbo.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much did he fix?
4.5 gallons. We're underway from Piercy, and it's at the 9-yard line near side as the Wolves return man is looking for room. Pretty good return out near the 29, a 20-yard return for number 2, Riley Poole. Was that number 2 or number 9? Return that. It was number 2, wasn't it?
Number 2.
KOR. Riley Poole. Well, here comes the Wolves. Here come the Wolves. A team really known for their power smash mouth attack. There's been rumors they throwing the ball a little bit more than normal.
They're throwing it a lot, but catching it sometimes a problem.
Landon West, their quarterback, too tight, and they're going to run on the first time off tackle left side. A decent gain as Pettigrew on the stop for Greenwood. We got an injured Wolf first play, and that is number 44, Hayden Barton, and that's not a good sign. As he, I would assume, is one of their workhorse boys. The guy that usually runs the ball in the first play is going to be one of your guys you need.
Man, he's hurting.
He ain't even moved that leg at all.
Man.
Strange deal, too. Just kind of went through the hole. You never know what might happen down there on this
in the trenches.
Artificial surface.
Oh, here we go again.
69 degrees here in Lake Hamilton at kickoff. This will give me a chance to let the mayor want to know the dogs need some good luck here on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, we got it.
Grace Woody and Mimi, Joanne tuned in Little Rock. Coach Cass. That's right, baby. Coach Castleman are ready for basketball season. My mother's got us tuned in. They were still tending to the Wolf, and we'll get all these shout-outs out of the way.
Yeah, I got to shout out my cousin Paul Jones up in Kansas City.
Nice.
He's wondering if I could have used the mascot Redskins. I said, yeah.
Absolutely.
And I did.
Grandpa Apple Juice has us tuned in out in Los Angeles, California. That is from Jack Edwards' grandfather. He's 90 years old and has us tuned in. So
wow. All right.
Papa, enjoy the broadcast. Thank you. And certainly enjoy your family here in Greenwood. Jim Adams. Grandpa Apple Juice. I like that. Well, they've got the Wolf off, and Coach Gilleran having to revamp the game plan a bit now. Has Landon West up under center. Too tight, split backs. Play action. They give to the second man through and got by Archer, but he's changed his route enough for Chick and Riley White to make the stop.
Good pursuing defense. I like that.
And we talk about this every year, Meet. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7. You want to keep these guys in 3rd and long in this kind of offense.
Yeah, they will throw it, but it's usually an early series downs, and it's when you least expect it. They got the old tight end lumbering out there. Let's see what they got here.
My boy Garrettson getting the start.
That's right. Coach talked about that in pregame. They might have some 5-man front in there. Good to see Mark out there. We're shotgun this time for West, and he's going to look to throw. Wants to go underneath. He's got his man. Got in front of Mackey. And the complete and the first down to Hagen Tyler.
Had a little mustard on it.
Yep, pretty good throw. And great catch on just a little in route. First down for the Wolves at their own 45.
He stood in there, delivered a good ball, too. He took a lick right as he threw it.
You see the quarterback and one of the receivers, Parker Vandy, come over to the sideline and get the play from Coach Gilleran. They want to shorten the game up, use a lot of clock. Here they go, a double tight end, 2 wing backs, little motion man there, and they'll give to the halfback. He'll cross the midfield stripe. Tackled right at the midfield stripe. That's number 22, Coy Autry, a sophomore. And I'm assuming he's probably the guy that came in for the injured player. They 10-44 on the sidelines. And hopefully he'll be all right. Coach Gilleran out there in the shorts.
Always.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Clock running first quarter, 9:44, opening drive. 2nd and 6 for the Wolves at their own 49. And Landon West up under center, single back. And he'll give to that single back and ran right into Bryce Pettigrew. The boys up front got to take care of business in this misdirection, deceptive game. and a short gain 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for Lake Hamilton. I don't know where their 4-down territory is, but a game like this, we've talked about Friday the 13th and all the shenanigans. You need to win.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yep.
I wouldn't plan on punting.
I wouldn't either. 3rd down and 4. I don't plan on throwing it much either because we'll intercept that football. And there we go, play action. They're going to look to throw, have a man wide open, and it's complete. Good open field tackle out there, but by Josh Allen. With number 10 again making a nice catch. That's Hagan Tyler, and the Wolves.
The Air Wolves
are back into Greenwood territory at the 33. Under 9 minutes now.
When's the last time they scored on us? Been a year, hadn't it, or more?
Richie. I'll have to look it up.
There's a pass out in the flat, and Cash Art. No, that's number 1. Nice. Braden Skaggs coming up.
What we doing?
We're trying to get an answer to.
Okay.
2022?
No, 2021.
2021?
No. 2020. Let's go back to 2020.
Yikes. So they're hungry for. And those are some good teams they had going through there, huh?
Hungry for a score.
2nd and 10. Here's West up under center. He'll give on the little end around, and the Bulldogs are there waiting. That's Josh Allen. Josh Allen, magnificent on coin toss, road game shenanigans. He's perfect, I believe. He's called tails every time. So the prop bets were made and won or lost there on the coin toss earlier. But the Wolves have got the ball, and they're marching down the field. 4.5 minutes so far off the game clock. No score. 3rd down and 7 at the Greenwood 30. A couple of nice throws on 3rd and long have extended this drive here to open the football game. And here's Landon West. And he'll run this time on 3rd and long as the big bruiser's back in there, Hayden Barton.
Here's your first 4th down decision.
They're certainly going for it. Good to see Hayden Barton back in there. I mean, he's a junior, but you can tell he's one of their workhorse kind of kids they always have down here at Lake Hamilton. And 4th and 3, and they're going for it. So it's a short 3. Oh, yeah, the 2020 state championship game. Yeah, that's what it was. Here we go. Shotgun for Landon West. Now he goes up under center, and they go into the too tight look. Double wing back. Try to hard count, nothing doing. Bulldogs hold their ground. Play clock's at 4. 3, 2, and Coach Gilleron's got to call a timeout. He got it off just in time. They had a play run, but timeout was called on 4th and 3, and we will stay right here on this opening drive.
Yeah, number 44 is already getting some college looks. Washita Baptist down here looking at him.
What do you say? They have a bye week next week. Is that what you said?
Lake Hamilton?
No. Have they not had a bye? They've played 7 games already.
Probably. Yeah, they know if they hadn't had theirs yet.
They've got a bye coming up soon. Week after next.
Coy Autry's got kind of some Greenwood ties. A little sophomore that came in and ran. My buddy Ron Moquet's, Coy's dad's a friend of his out from Oaklawn. He was a jockey agent for Christian Torres, leading rider at Oaklawn last year. So we got them all over the place.
Okay, Tim, what are we going to do here?
I'm certain there'll be some misdirection.
You're going to run it, aren't you?
Yeah, I would throw it to 10 every play, really, to be honest with you, but we'll see what they do from the shotgun here. Landon West going to try the draw play. Can he find the corner? He's got it. 1st down. Mackey makes the tackle, but the chains will move down to the 21. Just student body left to the short side. And Lake Hamilton keeps his drive alive with their 4th first down of the drive.
That looked like the play they had called before the timeout.
I think it was. They came right back to it. Interesting.
We don't have heights or weights, but 10's a pretty tall dude.
In the shotgun again for Landon West. And he'll keep Nope, he gave to the big fullback Barton, and he's wrestled down over there.
Gosh.
Mr. Archer. Tackle for a loss, number 400 this season, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that's something this offense can't really do well, tackles for losses.
Let's get a time here for Archer and the boys up front, step up, put into this drive.
Archer kind of gives you some of that with his speed where you don't even block him off the weak side, and then he makes a play because they think he's going to crash down.
That's right. Here's West in the shotgun. High snap. He's going to look to throw. Wants to go to the end zone for it all. There's a flag flying. It's a lineman downfield. You can tell they're not used to throwing much because two linemen were way downfield. The ball's incomplete. Skaggs is getting up a little ginger after he dove for that ball out of bounds. This is going to be on the Wolves. I think Coach Young will probably decline and give him 3rd and 12. Yep.
That's a loss of down, too, ain't it?
Well, I thought it was.
Yeah, it goes to 3rd down and 5. Or did we decline it?
We declined. So he stays 3rd and 12.
Illegal touching would be lost.
Yeah, that's right. So, behind the sticks for sure here are the Wolves. Play comes in from the side. The quarterback, West, does a lot of jogging over there to the sidelines every play.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not too hot now. They go 5 wide this time, West. Watch for the quarterback draw. I'm going to look to throw a quick hitter. Ball's tapped up in the air. Who got a paw on that?
21.
It was him. Yeah, good. Eli. And 4th and 12. Now it's gut check. 5:15. This clock stopped on the incompletion.
I didn't get a chance to look at their kicking game, but that would be probably a 40-yarder maybe.
Yeah, exactly 40. Yep, that's right.
I think they're going to go for it.
Probably so.
Field goals get you beat.
Against Greenwood, they will. Yep. I think Alma beat us 3-0 one year, and Harv Welch's last year here in 2003. Last time I can remember 3-0.
How far could he throw a flag?
A long ways. It's beautiful. 4th and 12. Wolves looking to throw. Pressure comes. Plenty of time now as he moved up in the pocket, and the throw is between receivers. And it falls harmlessly to the ground, and the Bulldogs take over on downs. And let's get right to the brass tacks. Right tackle is Ashton Stein. 61, Brett Woolsey at right guard. Ryan Shortus at center. Cody Taylor at left guard. As the first pass is caught by L.J. Robbins from the sophomore Archer, and Robbins will get to the 36, 13 yards, and we're off and running before I can even get the left tackle's name. That's Christian Fleming, I believe, out there it is. Sophomore Kane Archer at the helm here. Davis at a receiver spot, empty set. They go on the flat to Isaiah Arrington. Welcome back to the junior. And he busts through for 7 yards. Isaiah Arrington's first reception in a while. He's been on the injured list. LJ's in the backfield back there with Braden Davis. 848 yards rushing for Davis so far, 842 rather. And LJ gets the call, dead up the gut, and right at the sticks. They're going to say 3rd down, I think. So 3 yards rushing for LJ. Carnes at one of the receiver spots. Noah Chaser out there at another receiver spot with Arrington. And here's Archer. They gave him the first down meet, so it was 4 yards. Right. Wow. Archer throw, rolling right now, looking, now unloads wide open is Chaser. And he'll have a 10-yard completion.
Oh, there's a flag.
And a late flag comes in. Way back behind the play. Should be a 10-yard gain on the play. We'll see what this penalty is.
Looks like probably maybe on us. We came over and touched 55. I don't know what the play's going to be.
Well, Chaser took a shot.
Blocking the bag.
Okay.
So that'll... If it's from the previous spot.
1st and 20.
Yes. So the throw is negated.
Oh, no, it's not from the previous.
Okay, so he should get the 10 yards then. It's from the spot foul.
Wow.
No, he wouldn't get the 10. No play. 1st down and 15. Archer up to the line, still has a cast on his left wrist area. Braden Davis gets the call, looking for a hole, bounces outside and gets 3 yards. That's it. Needs 155. Corey Archer there, 22 on the tackle. 2nd and 12. Bulldogs working left to right on your radio dial. Offsides, the flags come out, went hard count, and they jumped, so 2nd and 7.
Offsides in the defense.
Up to the 49. No score, 3.5 minutes, first quarter. Here's Archer to throw. Looks left, now back right. Oh, stop and go from Carnes. Bye-bye. And 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown! What a double move from the playmaker, Grant Carnes. And Kane Archer with a beautiful rainbow to the east end zone. And the Bulldogs with 3:19 to go in the first quarter strike gold. 6-0 now, PAT pending.
Yeah, the cornerback bit on the pump fake big time.
Jack Edwards snapping. Blaze McDaniel is your holder. And Bodie Steinfeld, fantastic right leg, will punch it through. And she's good. 7-0 Bulldogs lead, 3:19 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years? That's nothing. We've been standing here almost that long. Why are we here again?
I'm trying to get one of those Farmers Bank ATV loans.
An ATV loan? You mean we've been posing all this time so you can get an ATV loan?
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
And we welcome you back to Lake Hamilton High School, just west of Hot Springs down Highway 70, Piercy, Arkansas. Ball Barber, magical.
Hey, yeah, you know, you talked about that throw and that catch, but that's exactly why you run systems. That's why we do the things we do, because of that play, that wide open, set up by all the short routes, everything underneath, and then start peeking on the inside to get him with a double route, and he's wide open. A great ball by Archer.
Yeah, hit him right in stride, just perfection. All right, we'll try it again. As Steinfeld's boots her away, and it's going to be Poole again from near the 5. Coming up the hash marks and collided in there. That's Jasna.
Golly.
Sheesh. Kaylor Jasna.
He tackled the blocker and the runner.
Of course. Owenby in there as well. Cash Owenby. He'll ring the cash register as well. So Wolves football at the 25-yard line with 3:10 to go.
So we had a little 2-minute drive there for the Bulldogs. And how many minutes did they have it?
7.
The rest of the quarter.
Well, here's Landon West back after it in a shotgun. He'll throw it in the flat. It's complete. And can you make an open field tackle? Bad angle there from Sleepy Zitzman. And he got to the sticks. And that was number 2, I believe, Riley Poole on the reception.
It's going to be good for Lake Hamilton.
And the chains move. On first down, they get exactly 10 yards. Yeah, they get a Greenwood look right there. Just throw it out in the flat and creating the space.
Spread them out there and throw it somewhere. And I'm like you, better be careful. You keep throwing it out there.
We'll see if they throw it towards 27. They haven't yet. He's up at the top defensively. I guess I need to bark out the defensive guys. We hadn't even met our starters. Let's see after this play as Big Barton runs it around. No dice. Cash Archer. Mackey comes up. You've got Pettigrew, Riley White. There's Caleb Garner in there, 44. Zach Zitzman, Eli Whitaker, Josh Allen, Landon Nelms. Who have I missed? Mark Garrettson gets a start up front in this defense. Brendan Chick.
Did you get Mackey?
And yes, and Brady Mackey. And Skaggs was in there, but he got banged up in the first drive. I see him over on the sideline, so hopefully he's okay. But, we talked about that in pregame, so we've rotated so many guys in due to injury that we've got a lot of depth. Behind the chains now, 2nd and 11, and the end around is there. And room to run for number 30. And Garner tracks him down, but it's a first down, a 15-yard pickup for Cole Weeks. He's a junior, number 30.
Showing a little bit of speed there on the edge.
Misdirection.
That's going to be good for another Lake Hamilton.
You got to read those keys. There's been years where we've defended these things like we were in their headset. I've seen Coach Gill call a magical game before. Bend, don't break situation.
Pass.
Play action now. And West going up top wants it all, and he's overthrown his man. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Pressure coming from Archer, Pettigrew, and Riley White.
Well, that's the matchup you'd want, number 3 on 31.
Right.
Hats off to Coach Gilliran. You know, he's run the same thing for so long, and you see, and he's doing what he likes to do, but he's also sprinkled in some new looks and some nice passes. They're setting things up nice. And, like the offense right now, it's a repeatable thing, so good for Lake Hamilton.
Well, and you test the defense's discipline. That's the name of the game here in this situation. They go 5 wide this time, West in the shotgun. And he's going to straight drop, looking to throw. Pressure comes, and hey, cha-ching! Cash Archer with another sack.
Golly. The wall fell in over there, didn't it?
12th sack of the year. This is they're 6-0. It's our 7th game, so he's really played about 13 quarters. So that's about 3 games. 12 sacks.
Wow.
He came in like a missile on that one. Dove from about 4 yards out.
Minute 13 to go in the first quarter, and it's 3rd down and forever. And Coach Gilliran's going to use another timeout.
Timeout, yeah. So I don't have a 3rd and 18 play.
And they do. With 1 minute left, they burn a timeout, and we'll stay right here. Yeah, fantastic defense there. Tyler Calloway's got us tuned in Prairie Grove getting a haircut from his cousin Mandy Taylor. So, I mean, that whole Taylor DNA thing, they can all cut hair real well.
Yeah.
Randall Rogers has got us tuned in at Mount Harmony Mafia, my Aunt Darlene's in Austin, Texas. Tom Cuthbert III and Booner watching from the cabin.
Booner got me some carpet laid this week. I appreciate it.
Right. Yeah. Woo. Smoking in Styles, where we had barbecue pregame meal as usual.
Yeah, and ran into the Whitworths again, Darren and Kristen. Every year down here we run into them there at the restaurant. They're doing well.
3rd down and 18. Ball at their own 40. Lake Hamilton in deep trouble here. And West in the shotgun. And he looks to throw. Cash Archer couldn't get a good beat on him. He just wore that right tackle out. And boom, West gets loose and gets hammered out there by Zach Edwards. My gosh. That's the Greenwood collision of the game so far. Right as he threw it, a clean hit, his shoulder dropped him. 4th down now for the Wolves, and they've got a punt.
He popped up over there. That dude's tough. It reminded me of old Tyler Wilson. Tyler used to get smoked like that and just pop up.
Well, he's pumped up. He's popped up, and he's going to get to the sidelines and think about the cobweb.
Coach, that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Michael Webb, Curtis Holt, and family at the Boondocks tuned in. Appreciate it. LJ's back deep. We'll give you a Ty Holt update here in a minute about last night's junior high game. The Snow Cone Kid. This punt's up and away. LJ will field it and fumble it. And Lake Hamilton got on it, I think. The ball's still loose. They did not. Greenwood got it back.
They're still screaming.
Lake Hamilton's got the ball in their hand, and
No, 6 clearly jumped on it after the play. We had it, and they wrestled it out from underneath of it.
So Caden Nelms recovered it.
Greenwood, the ball squirted back out. Y'all couldn't see from out there. 6 jumped on it, and he clearly had a clear recovery.
Well, our offense came out on the field. They knew we were down. We got unsportsmanlike on Greenwood, so it's going to be our football, but
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Greenwood.
and probably get another one from Coach Gilliran once he finds out it's not his football. Don't run far because we may step the 15 back the other way. It's right at the 30, so it's a full penalty, not half the distance, which I guess in essence it is half the distance by just pure math. Lake Hamilton doesn't have either team on the floor. They're waiting for an actual call.
They're still wanting the ball back.
The Deadmans got us tuned in down in Washburn.
I say blow the whistle and let's play.
Right. Rick Williams in one of my favorite towns, the city by the bay, home of the Giants, San Francisco. Appreciate you tuning in. Crowd didn't like it. Joel and Donna Goldstein have us tuned in. Thanks, guys.
Well, they never did signal.
Never
who had the
signal.
ball till
You're
just
correct.
now.
You're correct. 36 seconds left. Greenwood will start this drive from their own 15. Davis back there with Kane Archer. Greenwood leads 7-0. The Wolves doing a good job of shortening this game. Archer's going to throw in the flat to Braden Davis. Can he find a hole? Makes one man miss at the 20 and down to the 25. They turned a no gain into about 11 yards in the first reception for Braden Davis. 3 for 3 so far for Archer. They'll wind the clock after they get the chain set. Bulldogs football to 22. I beg your pardon, 27. I'll get the math right. It's a 12-yard gain. Again, Davis wide open, and that's 11 more yards.
That's easy pickings.
Yep. Chains move again. Clock stop. 9 seconds left, and they'll wind it up. Archer with 4 wide, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Gives to Davis on the ground. This time Braden will hack his way up to the 43. It's a 4-yard carry, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Greenwood Bulldogs 7. Lake Hamilton Wolves 0. We will take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The 4th oldest Ford dealer in America.
We welcome you back to Piercy, Arkansas. Lake Hamilton and Greenwood hooked up here, 6A West action. Bulldogs have a 2nd and 6 now. We swapped ends here. Greenwood heading now right to left on your radio dial, leading 7-0. 5 for 5 for Archer. And he'll give the LJ out of the backfield this time, and Robbins will fall forward to the 47. 4-yard pickup. 2nd carry for LJ, 8 yards.
That old line up there's getting better every week. I mean, they're moving people.
Yeah. 3rd and 2. They jump, but not enough. Greenwood looks to the sidelines. Here's Kane Archer in the shotgun. Sophomore right-hander. And he'll give to Davis. And he's hitting the backfield. 1 yard, that's it. Short of the first down chain. Let's see what Greenwood wants to do on 4th and 1. Beef package. Big Fleming checking back in. That means Landon Billy, I would assume, has been. Elijah Caraway's been out there.
He's eligible to catch a pass.
And Davis dead ahead, 1st down. You betcha. To the Lake Hamilton 49. He got 3 yards, and he just needed 1. So the Bulldogs fight fire with fire, keep the drive alive, and quickly they go to the line of scrimmage. Hamilton had their beef package in defensively, and that helped because 70 was in there to come in and stop the short yardage play. We'll see if he comes out now. He just jumped off sides. It'll be 1st and 5. They're going to leave him in there.
70's either really big or his shoulder pads are really small.
He's a big fella. Like I said, we don't have heights and weights, but pretty big kid. Kenyon Simpson. So now Greenwood will come to the line. His play clocks ran out, but I'm not sure if it ever was reset.
They just now noticed it, or delay a game Greenwood.
The back judge struggling a bit too, and so Greenwood gets a delay game. You don't see that very often.
I've never seen the side judge throw a delay game call.
No.
He's the only
Back
one
judge
noticed.
didn't call it, and the hat didn't call it.
But there's a clock on either end, so
Wow.
thank goodness the side judge was. Maybe Coach Young yelled at him and said, "Give us the delay. We need to
When's the
pass
last time we had to delay a game?"
Been a long time. So empty set for Archer on 1st and 10 now after the 5-yard penalty. And it's in the flat. Arrington's got it caught. Isaiah, can he get the corner? He's down to the 37-yard line, so it's a 12-yard pickup. Arrington's second catch.
It's good to see him back out there.
Absolutely. Welcome back. Clock moving. And 3-by-1 this time. Trips to the wide side for Archer. Here comes Robbins with some stutter step motion. Davis gets the call. He's hit in the backfield, loses a yard. Good defensive surge that time for the Wolves. 74 came through there. Eli Williams. $9:40 to go. 7-0 Greenwood. And Kane Archer, empty formation now, 5 receiver set. Davis comes in motion from right to left. Archer pumps left. Here's your screen. Robbins has it with some room. Coming across the field, he's tripped up at the 33, though. Kind of a shoestring tackle, if you will, that was around the chest, if that makes sense. He got only 5 yards on the play.
Lake Hamilton player just about jumped the route, thought he had the ball, and it took off. It kind of fooled me. I thought he had it.
3rd and 7. He sure did. That was they had it sniffed out, just couldn't get to it in time. A nice laser from Archer there. And Kane to throw. Has trouble now, rolls out right, looking. And now pump fakes. He'll try to run for the sticks, and he got it. Let's see where they give it to him. Got a bad spot, a yard short. 6-yard carry. His first carry of the game. 4th and 1 again. Here comes Fleming and Landon Billy this time. I believe, yes, coming in 73 for some more beef package. Too tight for the Bulldogs. And Archer tried hard count. Nobody moved. I'd do it again. If you can get us to be still for 2 in a row. Nope. Davis dead ahead. You betcha. He's got it down to the 20. Beautiful. 7 yards. Boy, getting there behind Cody Taylor.
Yep.
Shortest. Chains move. Bulldogs looking for another score. Too tight again. They stay in this formation. Braden Davis, this time he's hit hard in the backfield. Helmet's off. No gain. Good job of busting through there from Big 87. That's Asher Lyons. He's a sophomore. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he's going to be a good player. They kind of move him around, and he made that play. He almost made the pick earlier.
Okay, Asher Lyons. Remember that name, guys. So, twins right, twins left, and Archer in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. He'll look to the flat left side, nobody home. He'll go across the middle. LJ all alone at the 5. Step in, touchdown. Oh, baby. 20-yard pass and catch from Kane Archer to Landon Robbins. And with 7:57 to go in the second quarter, the Bulldogs extend the lead out to 13-0.
Kane 5 of 5 on that one. 5 out of 5.
He's 8 of 8 for the game.
That's correct. Yep.
Edwards, good snap. Maybe a little high. McDaniel did a nice job of getting that thing down out there. And Steinfeld's PAT is right down Highway 70. 14-0. Bulldogs lead Lake Hamilton here with 7:57 to go in the second quarter. We'll stay right here. Well, you just got to take care of your business. And guys, we've talked about this a lot. And you heard all of our coaches talk about possession efficiency, 2 drives, 2 scores.
Yeah, Greenwood's been very good. And here it is already almost 5 minutes into the second quarter. Lake Hamilton doing a pretty good job of picking up first downs. You know, those are clock eaters. If your defense really ain't that good, it's something that, you know, we watch on Saturdays. If you're not a big football fan, kind of happens sometimes where if you don't pick up first downs, you put your defense on the football field a lot. That may be what's happening with Arkansas. But this Lake Hamilton offense picking up first downs, even though they're not scoring, they're keeping them relevant.
That's true. Yep. The longer short of the pick sixes, which you've had 4 or 5 of them this year, but it's hard for Archer and Grant and those guys, Carnes and Robbins, to beat you sitting over on the sidelines.
That's a fact.
Steinfeld's got it teed up at the 40 over on the right hash. And this one's shorter and fielded by Poole. He's coming to the near side of the 20. And
wow.
it's picture perfect, Josh Allen.
Man, that's how you do it.
Mono meeting the whole one. We always love the kickoff coverage, guys, but that's picture perfect.
That's way out there in the big open field, one-on-one. That's how you do it.
It saves you 25 more yards. Anyway, he was going to get that much at least if he could have got through it. And I've been calling that guy Riley Poole all game. It's Darren Owens, number 3. I've been calling him number 2, so my apologies. That's the kid's a sophomore there, number 3.
Well, the gold numbers on the maroon shirts is.
They just kind of squished up a little bit. I hadn't got a good look at it. They give this time to the big man Barton, and he's across the 25 to the 26, so that's 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Edwards will get a breather as Whitaker comes back in defensively. Still methodical for Lake Hamilton, taking their time. Really not panic time. Of course, it should be panic time when the schedule comes out, whenever Greenwood's coming in. But Coach Gilliran sticking to his guns. Going to try to shorten the game up. 10 seconds. And really, it's kind of your only choice. So here's West up under center. Split backs this time. And they'll give to Barton, Cash, Archer from the backside again, guys.
It's not fair.
Well, the right tackle's got no answer for him.
No.
The left tackle's only got a couple. But the right tackle hasn't done real well against number 7 yet.
If you're a running back and the hole's not there, you better run to the sidelines or something, because number 7's pursuing from that backside. It's not going to end well for you.
Well, I don't think you can run him over, but I mean, you're not going to run away from him. No. We saw that a couple weeks ago against Greenbrier.
Speed and burn.
So here's 3rd down and 6. Garner also on that last play. West to throw. Pressure comes. Whitaker got him. That ball came loose. We've got defensive holding, I guess, back here. And they're going to count that as an incomplete pass.
No, there's a blue bag down. It may be a
intentional grounding.
Well, we've got a.
It's going to have to be.
No,
there's number 3 was in but the blue marker came out like it was a fumble. So.
This is going to be holding Greenwood.
I think the penalty flag out here, though, there's one on the field that was a defensive holding.
Yeah.
We'll see what
they're already marking it off.
Yeah. But he did throw his beanbag down. You're right, Bob Barber. I can see it like it was a fumble. But I thought for sure his arm was going forward.
I thought it was, and 3 was in the area.
Yes. Holding. So it is holding on the defensive player. It's with our front 7, 6, however many. You don't want to do any pass interfering. The only time you want to see that is if you're burnt and you know they're going to catch for a touchdown. Just go ahead and tackle them. Save you the trouble. But you can't hold downfield. We're getting so much pressure.
I'd like to see that actually coming back on film, because I bet you that was a screen pass set up and they were blocking downfield anyways.
You may be right, yeah. West will give on the end around.
Look at Archer.
And Archer came off a block, slowed him up enough to let his mates come help him out. That's Weeks, the halfback. He got 4 yards. He had to earn them. Whitaker and Garrettson last one's off. I beg your pardon. Pettigrew and Garrettson last one's off the pile. 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5 at their own 41.
That's the script on this wing tee. 2nd and 5 is right on script.
That's right.
See what they do here. The old fake with the tight end bomb.
Yeah.
Mackey's got to stay back there.
Clock running, 5:39.
This is when you run that play.
Up under center is Landon West. He's a junior signal caller. And they give to Barton, the big fullback. Zach Edwards had a shot at him. Skaggs, who's back in there, thankfully comes in. And it's close to a 1st down. They go ahead and give him the 5 yards. Chains move. But Barton's still smarting a bit. He's going to limp off again. He was hurt about the 3rd play of the game, or 2nd play. And my man, Coy Autry, check back in. I need to get with Coy, see if he's got any tips for Keeneland tomorrow. 46-yard line is the line of scrimmage for the Wolves. Easton Hurley is a senior, number 1. He's not in tonight, and I don't know if that's him in this wheelchair down here, or if it's an season-ending career or injury, but one of their better players not playing. And here's Autry up in the hole, and he got to the 49, and that's it. Zach Edwards just continues to shine. I mean, there's not any unsung heroes, but everybody just like lunch pail blue collar kid out there. Just you come at me, I'm tackling you, we'll get back up and play again.
Snap it again.
You know, Archer has a little, and Nelm's kind of your flair guys. I guess Mackey, those interception guys there. But everybody else is just like blue collar. I remember Billy Jack Freeman played basketball for the Bulldogs. He was just a blue collar guy.
There you go.
Kind of did it all. Here's 2nd and 7 at their own 49. That's Landon West up under center. And he'll give to the bruiser, Mark Garrettson, negative driver. Whew, loss of 1.
He almost took the handoff.
Love me some Mark Garrettson, 5'9", 200, the junior. Him and Archer, we'll get to see them again next year. Pettigrew and Chick, seniors. 3rd down and 8.
That's not on schedule for the wing tee.
No. They break huddle with 10 on the play clock, which is about what it is every time. Up under center is West. And they try a hard count. Bulldogs hold their ground, and they're going to have to burn that 3rd and final timeout with 3:17 to go in the second quarter, 14-0. I teased Ty Holt earlier in the junior high with a nice win last night over Siloam. I think it was 42-0. I saw a 55-yard pick six. I saw a 45-yard punt return for touchdowns, and I saw a 23-yard reception for touchdowns. So
the punt return was executed to perfection. Is that what?
And I had to show you guys the video coming down. We went back and rewatched the live stream. You can take that to the National Football League, the NCAA, Pit Bulls, ACC, Pac-10, 5A West, 2A South, Central, whatever. Picture perfect punt return blocking scheme. I mean, by the book, it was immaculate. Shout out to Coach Hales and his staff, whoever their special teams guy is down there.
Yeah, when those are blocked properly, they look just effortless.
Right.
You know, perfect.
I didn't know Ty Holt had any speed, but he showed a little bit last night.
He did do a little bit there at the goal line. He gets from his daddy.
Yeah, Keith could run.
Keith could run.
All right, 3rd and 8. Here we go. They broke the timeout huddle. Lake Hamilton swaps this formation around, gets Greenwood swapping their formation around defensively. And here we go. West going to give to Barton, kind of the second man through, if you will. He's tripped up. Cash Archer with the tackle. 4th down. He got to the Greenwood 48, but it's 4th and we'll call it a short 4.
You got to go.
Yeah, 3-minute mark.
I'm telling you, I think I almost punt it and then hope to go in halftime 14.
Yeah, he's going to punt it. He heard you, Richie.
Wow, very good. Ball Barber, right on cue.
Well, I'd take the yards.
I'd take a delay game here.
I mean, it's 14-0, and I mean, they're within striking distance. Game's going almost perfectly if they would put points on the board, but we're going to get out of here by 9 without a mercy rule.
And the punt, so back and away, and Mackey back deep. He'll let it go into the end zone. Good punt, touchback, 48-yard punt, no return.
Yeah, should took the delay game.
Right, that's what he's thinking. Well, we had our voyage down 71, took us to a couple of nice matchups tonight as Boonville was over at Mansfield. The Bearcats clawing up the Tigers, 28-0 now, first half. And we also had Arkadelphia met their buses heading up to Waldron. So we'll see if we can get you.
And Mina over at Malvern.
Yeah, that's right. I talked to some Mina folks today. Nephews in Valencia on the Mina staff down there. So good luck to those guys. Greenwood with the false start. And quickly, Brett Woolsey will check back in. And I'm assuming 73, Landon Billy was the culprit. 1st and 15.
The old long walk to the
sideline. Right. From the left hash over here. That's a long jog. Here's Archer in the shotgun. Gives to Davis. Braden trying to bounce outside of the right. And he makes a move at the 20. And he's stood up, fell forward for another couple of yards to the 22. 7-yard pickup.
That'll work right there.
2nd and 8. Bulldogs working quickly now. 2-minute offense. I guess it always is.
Yep.
Yeah. Archer trips left now. He'll look to the sideline, and they'll give the sign, go. Coach Young flash in the hands. Archer waits, now has it. Quickly, one shot over there to Carnes. Can he make a man miss? He drug him out of bounds. He got the 29. It's 7 yards. He's a yard short. 2 catches for Carnes, 58 yards, including a 51-yard touchdown, 3rd and 1. Archer's 9 for 9. And Kane looks to the sidelines. Minute 45, no hurry. Greenwood with all 3 timeouts, 14-0 lead. And now LJ's going to trot back into the backfield, 10 on the play clock. 3rd and 1. Hard count, didn't flinch, and maybe we moved.
Yeah, we definitely moved. I thought we were going to have a Missouri play there.
Yeah, no call.
Yeah, the guard definitely moved 61.
If you watch that Missouri, who'd they play last week? LSU?
Yep.
We watched that game early last Saturday. That right tackle for Missouri nearly fell down. No flag down there on the goal line.
And they scored.
Yeah. Magical. It's SEC officiating. All right. Tommy Kraft couldn't even defend him. I tried to bait Tommy, and he couldn't even say the guy was right. So that's good. All right. 3rd and 6 now after the penalty. Archer gets the troops in line with 2 receivers right and left. Davis in the left flat. Now Kane to throw. Steps up, has a roll left now. Scramble drill is on. Still looking for someone to go to. Has 2 players there. Davis is, I'll take it. Got a face mask. He got to the 33.
There's flags everywhere. There's one back over here.
Probably going to be a legal man downfield.
A little everything. It's a 10-yard pickup. The chain should move. We've got a face mask for sure here. Then probably some linemen downfield if they thought Kane was going to run that ball. He threw it to Davis. Him and LJ kind of had a little patty cake to see who was going to catch it. So this should be interesting.
I think it's offsetting.
Do it again?
Yeah. No gain, no play. Definitely a face mask.
Yep. So they do offset, and we'll try it again. So the 10-yard reception's negated. So Archer stays 9 for 9.
Bulldogs, face mask on the Wolves, penalties offset.
Chain gang, Worthy, holding their ground.
Yep.
So they're back to the 24-yard line. Boy, look at old Taylor and Fleming over here. There's a couple of giants. Stein, golly, the boys. I need to get my picture taken of them guys. I got to know how tall they are. 3rd and 6. Archer in the shotgun. Minute and a half left, first half. We'll get Coach Young at halftime, so stick around. Kane to throw. Quickly out there, Carnes missed the first down. Now he's 10 for 10. And a 7-yard pickup for Grant Carnes. His 3rd catch of the night for 65 yards. And the chains move. He got out of bounds. The clock remains paused. First down, Greenwood at their own 30. Archer rolling left. Wanting to throw now. Looks back right. Has all kinds of room to run. Let's see how far he can go. He will get out of bounds at the 30. They call it the 38, so 8 yards rushing. Boy, everybody was over here on this left side meet. He just said, I'm going the other way. Heck,
flood over here to the left. Well, if he could have got around that one guy, he may have went to the house.
We want to see what kind of speed he had. Here's 2nd and 2. Good down here to go deep. Archer wants to. Little curl route and caught by Carnes. My gosh. 11 yards for Grant Carnes. 4th catch. Richie.
Hey, that was a great catch. I mean, hey, and good ball, really, in the sense he threw it before he even made his break. So it was an awesome catch.
That's the good catch to keep the no-hitter alive. So Archer's 11 for 11 now. Here's first down at the 49. Kane has it. Chaser caught. Wolves 45. He'll get 6 more yards, and that'll be it. 12 for 12 now for Archer. First catch for Chaser. Clock stopped with 51 seconds. We call it a timeout. 14-0 Bulldogs lead. And Noah Chaser comes up hobbling with that left foot. Arrington there to help his mate off the field. Chaser, a senior. Homecoming next week back at Smith Robinson. I believe the mighty Cyclones come to town from Russellville.
Yeah, I was talking to Darren Whitworth, and he was like me. He was shocked that it's his 40th year.
Yeah, right.
He's planning on coming to town next week.
Good.
So get to see the Bulldogs in person back-to-back weeks.
I talked about Jerry Clay Stadium. Rick Thrift said he was class of 68 at Greenwood, so he was a year younger than my dad.
There you go.
Yeah. I believe that was Ricky Thrift's class, 68. So 2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs. They just gave him 5 yards on the reception. So I'll edit my stats. And the Bulldogs come out with a full house double flank back there with Davis and LJ. And LJ will go in motion to the short side left here. Archer looks left, wants to go up now. Screen pass for Davis. Here we go, party time. Nope. Got through Arrington's block. It'll be a first down, though, to the 39. So it's 7 yards, but that was fixing to be magical. 3rd catch for Davis. 12 for 12 for Archer. I beg your pardon, 13 to 13. Here's the throw. Kane, flushed, rolling. Got just to the line of scrimmage. Oh, tight rope catch out there. That's Cooper Bland, 86. Yeah.
86, yeah.
Fantastic.
Got the toe touchdown. That was a great ball.
11.
Great catch.
11 catch for Coop Bland, 11 yards. Archer remains perfect. Kane in the shotgun, 34 seconds. Wants to throw, look left, now goes up top. Oh, wow.
Ollie tackle.
My goodness, that's what you got to do right there.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
That's Cash Archer, isn't it? Number 7?
That's that's
Gar.
Oh, I thought he stretches 3 into a 7. I'm like, what's Cash doing out there?
He almost pulled his shirt off.
like that shoulder pad.
Wow.
Well, I just talked about that, guys. That's the penalty you want if you're a defensive back. He's scoring.
Yeah, that's going to be a touchdown.
It's just 15 yards, and we keep on playing here. You're still just down 14. I mean, why not? Penalty moves it up to the 14-yard line. First down for the Bulldogs. 10 yards needed. 29 seconds, 2 timeouts on the road here at Lake Hamilton. Bland will come out here with Arrington, and LJ joins him. Archer in the shotgun, looks left the whole way. Now back right, 4-3, directing traffic. Now he's got to scramble out of it. Backtracking. Good block out there from Taylor. Now Archer's on the run at the 10. Down to the 5, steps through, touchdown! Oh, baby! 14 yards, and Kane Archer.
Looked like a video game.
Oh, boy. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. That's Kane Archer.
Even coach is smiling.
That's the Archie Manning look, huh? 20-0. 15 seconds left before halftime. Whew. And a 14-yard run for the quarterback, number 8. Steinfeld's PATs right down the middle. 21-0. Man, we're going to stay right here. You know, we talked about that coming down here, guys, whenever we saw the Archer boys interview with Otis Kirk from Arkansas recruiting guy, and he talked about that. When things go south, that's one of the, they asked Kane, what's your qualities? He said, if things break down, I can make things happen, and that's magical.
Well, he backed his theory up. He did it right there. We kept thinking he was going to throw it away, but that whole secondary ended up in the end zone, and Kane took advantage of it, took it to the house.
Well, unless we let this one go back to the house, this will be a pretty good interview.
14 out of 14 for Archer. The ball Barbary. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. By the way, it's 41-6 Arkadelphia over Waldron. Junior and Brenda Holland got us tuned in and says Starter Village with JD and David Orr. You betcha. Appreciate it. Rick Whitaker says 6-0 Lavaca over Greenland. Here's a squib kick. Up back. Fields it and going to give it a run. Oh, there he is. Josh Allen. Not only can he call a flipped coin, he can flip over return men. Beautiful. It was 31 for Lake Hamilton. Jack Russell. Hey, good name.
Terrier.
Yeah, the most obedient dog in the world is Jack Russell. Hunting for Red, that was Crimson Tide movie, right? Gene Hackman's dog, the Jack Russell. 21-0. Let's see if Lake Hamilton just opts to go into the locker room.
They're in formation.
Sure. Yeah, Bulldogs put 14 on them here in the second quarter, and they lead 21-0 to half. 14 out of 14 for Archer in the first half, and a 14-yard scamper. Just a fantastic half of football for the Bulldogs. Minimal penalties, And like the ball barber said, this should be a good one with Coach Chris Young.
Hey, Coach, good half football. Defense throwing a shutout. Offense been perfect on every possession.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about playing these guys is they limit your possessions. I think we had 3 possessions in the first half, and like you said, luckily we scored on all 3 of them. Kane made a great play there at the end, kind of did what Kane does, but that was a big score. We get the ball coming back out. You can get ahead of these guys, and you can change a little bit what they do, but when it's a 7-game or 14-0 game, it's hard to get the ball back and get them off field. So they've gotten a little bit more than we wanted them to get, but luckily we've kept them off the scoreboard right now, and I think things are looking good with that last score.
Hey, thanks a lot, Coach.
179 yards, 14 of 14 for Archer in the first half. Sweet Moses.
And 2 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
And he ran for one.
And ran for one. He's got 28 yards running on 3 carries. Carnes with 4 receptions. 51 and 11 is 62, and 14 is 76 on 4 for number 3 Grant Carnes. Arrington in his first game back in a couple of weeks. I don't know if he's played maybe 2 games this year. 2 catches for 19 yards. L.J. Robbins has the other touchdown reception. He has 3 caught footballs for 38 yards. Davis has caught 3 balls out of the backfield for, let's see, that's a 30 yards. And Chaser has a grab for 5. Cooper Bland with a nice reception for a first down, tiptoe on the sideline over there. The sophomore, number 86, with 11 yards on 1 grab. Robbins has ran the football twice for 8 yards. Kane Archer has 3 carries we talked about for 28 yards, including a 14-yard touchdown scamper, one that's going to be on the highlight reel quickly tomorrow morning, I can assure you. Braden Davis with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rushes for 16, 24 yards. 8 for 24 in the first half for Braden Davis. 3:19 to go in the first quarter, a 51-yard touchdown catch by Grant Carnes. In the second quarter with 7:57 to play, a 20-yard touchdown catch by L.J. Robbins. And there, as you just saw, with 15 seconds left in the first half, Kane Archer got him with his legs in a 14-yard scramble that probably covered 52 yards, backwards 4s left to the right. And you thought he was going to kind of go down there at the 5. He told the coaches, I'm going to slide with this injured left hand till it's healed. I'm going to stop, and I'll slide. And I saw him do a half-step double take, Cotton-Eyed Joe there at about the 2 and score. Just fantastic work from the sophomore. 14 out of 14 for $179, Meade. I mean, I don't guess we ever had a perfect half. It's been a long time. I'm sure it's happened maybe. However, as throw and pass happy as Greenwood's been since 1995-94 season, I don't know if anybody's ever been perfect in a half. I mean, 14 or maybe 2 out of 2 or something like that, but 14 to 14 is impressive.
I don't think you can do much better than that.
Well, yeah.
Impressive the defense.
Yeah.
I got Lake Hamilton with 25 plays, and they have 104 yards and 0 points. So you can argue the offense, which they were perfect, but I think the defense is perfect there.
No
I think
doubt.
they give up too many first downs. I think Coach Gill's not happy with that. But this offense, you kind of know what they're going to do. It's just shifty, and you got to keep your eyes level. But that's pretty impressive. They ran 25 plays and they have 104 yards.
And Coach Gill, Friday the 13th, his first name's Jason. You know, well, there you go.
Oh, the Eclipse
coming up here after a while, yeah.
So Jason Voorhees at the barbecue joint.
We did see Jason
man,
Voorhees.
y'all be proud of Richie. We're fortunate to be at the game tonight. I thought we were going to die at the restaurant.
Well, there was actually a guy dressed like Jason Voorhees came out from the back, but the guy with the tattoos,
had the tattoo on his arm. It was flames.
Yeah, a fire.
So what Richie say?
No firearms allowed in here.
And this is the dude that we probably didn't want to
No, not all 3 of us together.
I'm too old, and you're probably out of shape. Now, Richie is our best bet against him.
I'm non-confrontational.
So you would be no good.
No, I mean, I could argue with the guy and complain.
Now, what if he pulled your chair out from under you?
Yeah, we'd fight.
But it wouldn't be much of one.
No, I'd lose. We'd fight.
We couldn't find out he's from Batesville, right?
Right.
Living in
99 class.
Yeah, he's here somewhere, but I thought surely Richie knows this guy. Well, Richie didn't know him from Adam. Don't you know that firearms aren't allowed in this restaurant?
Yeah, and so it took me a second, but I caught it really quick. I looked down, he had the flame tattoo on his arm.
Firearm.
And he really enjoyed it. He came up after as he was leaving, said, he said, I'm 40 whatever years old, and never heard that.
He said, that was a good one. I'll give you a little tick for that one. But I just knew we were going to die right there in the barbecue restaurant.
Yeah, and all thanks to the bald barber.
I didn't realize how big he was when he put down.
Obviously.
21-0 is your score here at halftime. I mean, it's a shame that everybody can't go on the road with us. I mean, the road trips just are second to none.
I was telling the girls at the bank today about that. It's the only reason I'm fortunate to do this job is the road trips.
Absolutely.
I'm more out time we get where we're going from Laughter.
Yep, and a 2021 Cadillac that we're in tonight for more Chevrolet Cadillacs.
And we weren't warned of the road construction. They're doing the pavement on 71 north or south, which I guess it's north, isn't it?
Well, both ways they were really
Was it both ways?
Yep. So I had to make up some time because of those delays to get to the barbecue place in time. It's a little American engineering and that.
You know a guy?
Yeah, that Cadillac motor.
That was one of the nicest ones we've ever driven.
No doubt about it. It only has 48,000 miles.
High School.
21?
Yep, 21 model. So,
it's tan.
Yeah, it's under $90,000.
Just right under
Yeah. So get up there to War tomorrow. I'll have it back on the line this morning and tell them I want to see that car that Terry and Meat and them were driving in.
It's nice.
It's fully loaded.
It's nice. They got a lot of buttons, a lot of speakers. They're everywhere.
Yeah,
It's got 12 of them. Two big screen TVs off each of the back seats. Probably 12, 14-inch monitors off each one. So each kid can be watching their own thing. Bucket captain chairs in the back that come slide forward and back. They recline. Heated seats in the back.
I think Ricky's going to buy it.
My God.
He's got
If not, he needs to get a job to be a salesman.
Yep.
I was just trying to figure out how to get the darn phone to get off the radio when I was trying to, somebody called me. I didn't know how to do that.
You had to humbly call the wife and ask her to do something for you, and we got to listen to the conversation on the speakers.
The dashboard had dashboards.
Is exactly right.
Had dashboards, yeah.
So we've got some sort of, they're kind of in a Pentecostal look of a Lake Hamilton marching band. I don't know if we got pictures going from it. I'm sure, man, Sean will go back to
Sinners Beware, tent meeting.
I like this.
The path to righteousness.
Yeah.
Repent now.
Maybe it's the gallows, like the witches thing or something.
That may be what it is. There's a theme. All bands usually have their theme, and this is pretty interesting. I like the navy blue mode they've got going. I thought that was the Greenwood's band, to be honest with you, when they came in earlier. But I'm sure there's a band competition coming up soon somewhere. Maybe that was last weekend.
Hey, 84's out there on the band.
There you go. That's one of our favorites, the football playing. Yeah, exactly right. This is the Oh Brother We're Out, the award-winning band going on. Fantastic. Thank you. Derek Yoakley's got us tuned in.
The Yoke.
Oh Brother We're Out.
He mentioned the fight in Nashville in 1995. We went over to watch the Hogs play basketball against Vanderbilt, and we had some fisticuffs there in the parking garage. And luckily, we were with Jim Hatcher and his roommate. His roommate was some kind of, looked like Richard Gere, except he was 5'6", but he was a wrestler.
Okay.
And he just took over. He wrecked shop.
You just watched.
We watched, yeah. It froze. It was the coldest time I've ever been that cold. The coldest I've ever been in my life was in Nashville that year in 95.
Really?
We won in overtime. Fantastic game at Vandy.
The old gym?
Yeah, in Memorial Coliseum, absolutely. It's a.
So what caused the fight? Because we won, or we don't know?
Them guys were probably drinking. I was only 20 at the time. I hadn't turned 21 yet, so I was not drinking over there that night, and those guys probably were. That's what we're going to go with. 21-0. Halftime. Let's take a break and come back and get you ready for a festive second half of action here Friday the 13th in Piercy, Arkansas at Lake Hamilton High School. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years? That's nothing. We've been standing here almost that long. Why are we here again?
I'm trying to get one of those Farmers Bank ATV loans.
An ATV loan? You mean we've been posing all this time so you can get an ATV loan?
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
Preserving memories since 1999, GreenwoodDogPound.com has been the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs. Get the latest Bulldog news from the homepage. From the Sports tab, go explore the articles and pictures of your favorite sports past seasons. To catch the game tonight, select the Watch Live tab. Hey, you want to relive some of your favorite games? Click the Media Archive tab and enjoy the many Bulldogs highlights from years past. Be sure and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. GreenwoodDogPound.com, the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The fourth oldest Ford dealer in America.
Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
Preserving memories since 1999, GreenwoodDogPound.com has been the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs. Get the latest Bulldog news from the homepage. From the Sports tab, go explore the articles and pictures of your favorite sports past seasons. To catch the game tonight, select the Watch Live tab. Hey, you want to relive some of your favorite games? Click the Media Archive tab and enjoy the many Bulldogs highlights from years past. Be sure and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. GreenwoodDogPound.com, the online source for the Greenwood Bulldogs.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have huge selection of slightly used vehicles. No matter what you are looking for, we have it. Hondas, Chevys, GMCs, Fords. At Randall Ford, we have what you want at the budget you can afford. 0 down, 0% interest, plus deferred payments for 90 days. Need some extra cash? We will buy your vehicle, whatever you have. Plus, we will pay top dollar. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or online 24/7 at randallford.com. The fourth oldest Ford dealer in America.
How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years, that's nothing. We've been standing here almost that long. Why are we here again?
I'm trying to get one of those Farmers Bank ATV loans.
An ATV loan? You mean we've been posing all this time so you can get an ATV loan?
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
We welcome you back to Piercy, Arkansas, Lake Hamilton High School. I mentioned homecoming next week. The class of 1978. Now, I mean, you talk about some heavy hitters. I'm not even going to try to go through who all was in the class of 78, but I do know for sure that Mary Windell Sandifer wanted me to announce that the class will be meeting in the north end zone by the cannon, where the illustrious Phil Hicks and Terry Hicks will be. Next weekend, bring your lawn chairs. So that's where the 78 class will be gathering, as we got either half-price hot dogs at the concession, or everybody just came to watch the band. Because,
wow, the stands are empty. Are we under weather warning? No, I'm serious. Look at it.
I know.
What are we doing?
I mean, they have a big band.
Well, they're probably not going to the concession stand.
Boy, I hope
their band
so.
was really good. I'll give them credit.
We talked about how the crowd was a really nice crowd early on, but this looks like a Chad Morris era football game at Razorback Stadium all of a sudden. There's not a soul here.
Very odd.
Hannah Sandifer, speaking of Sandifers, is 33 years old. Happy birthday to Hannah Sandifer. Gina Sandifer, the Rock's wife, will be 50 this Sunday as well. So, yes.
The big 5-0?
Yeah. All my friends are turning 50. I mean, I got a lot of friends that are turning 60.
I'll be
also.
60. Yeah.
But
you're kind of in the middle?
I'm 49.
Oh, you're holding on.
Yeah. I hope I get there.
You'll be there before you know it, that's all I can tell you. Mm-hmm. And you'll wake up and realize that's 5 decades. Yeah. That's half a century.
Well, and on June the 16th next year, I'll be closer to 100 than 0. The day after my 50th birthday.
That's true.
So,
100.
I hope I make it. We'll see. 21-0 here in Lake Hamilton. The kickers are out and warming up. Greenwood will get the football. And so Friday the 13th really hasn't gone well to schedule. We flipped the script on the bad luck. I don't think we have any injury to speak of. Everybody's pretty healthy. So the status quo right now, we're up 21-0. Yeah, the Eclipse thing's going to be tomorrow. I don't know the exact time, but you might get out, and if you have those cool glasses, we're not going to get the full effect of it, not the longest time, but it's a partial eclipse, and then you'll be able to see the ring of fire, as they call it, air quotes. So that'll be tomorrow sometime. My cousin Lacey is 30 today, so happy birthday, Miss Lacey. Is she down in Texas watching as well, hopefully? Yes. Yeah, 30, that's another number. But yeah, the eclipse, don't look directly at it. You have to have some glasses or get online on YouTube and look. You can Google these some kind of mechanism you can make to look at it and not hurt your eyes. Now, April the 8th, we talk about this. Next year's the big daddy, the full lunar solar eclipse, whatever it is.
It gets dark.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 minutes kind of deal. That should be a lot of fun. It's the first time, I think, that they've had rooms for $300 a night in Russellville, Arkansas. I wish I still lived down there. I'd rent my house out.
$300 a night? I think you would, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, the Wolves haven't answered the bell yet, but they'll be back. I got a feeling.
I got a minute and a half here to get back on the field.
Let's see here. Lake Hamilton's band, multi-year state and national championship winning band. That's pretty nice. So they certainly came out. It's kind of like when Ultra Suede comes to town in Fort Smith, and people come and watch them play, and then when they leave, they leave town. So it makes sense. Appreciate my man Stuart Leonard brought the facts in there.
Big Stu.
Yeah. What else is going on? Friday the 13th. And now, so look, don't come on here talking about the craziness of Friday the 13th. If you'll recall, Saturday the 14th was a big hit movie as well. You can go Google that. It may be on Netflix or something. A fantastic movie. Saturday the 14th. The franchise didn't succeed as well as the Friday the 13th movies, but certainly was a...
is this factual stuff?
If Saturday the 14th. We'll look it up.
Must have missed that.
Yeah, everybody did. It was horrible. Well, thank you. Stan Hope Wilkinson just texted me. Get your glasses at Farmers Bank. I'm going to have them out tomorrow. We're going to be down there on a Saturday. 11:54 a.m. It's a 70% eclipse tomorrow.
Yeah, I was down there today, and they were trying to hand me a pair of them.
Fantastic, yeah. It's always good when the bank president's texting you.
Yeah.
And is he the president or CEO? Him and I get there. One of them the
whatever,
other.
Yeah.
I get it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They're Wilkinsons.
They're all in charge.
They are. Good folks.
Right. Yeah, absolutely they are. And the Wolves have made it back out on the field. So we're close to third quarter action. 21-0. Hogs at 11 tomorrow, SEC Network AM at Tuscaloosa. 19.5 is the spread.
I think we'll get inside that.
Really? Well, I hope so. I'd like to see if there's a prop bet on an over-under of false starts on the offensive line, because both teams are horrible.
I was going to say that
offensive lines.
The difference is they were at A&M and had all those false starts and still won.
Right, yeah. I would say there'll be minimum of 10 false starts tomorrow with combined both teams.
What would be the false starts on Brady Latham?
7.
This is ESPN.
Okay. I think it's on SEC Network, but it may be over on ESPN.
ESPN at 11 o'clock.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Hogs can come through.
That's what Sam wanted. These road games, you want the 11 o'clock kicks. You don't want the 6 or 7 o'clocks on the road.
I can tell you that
they played well at Death Valley, did they not?
Yeah, 100%. They were the better team on the field.
I thought they were a better team. Yeah. They were right there. Sam's getting them close.
Here's the problem with the Arkansas Razorbacks football team right now. There's no one from Greenwood on the roster. That's the first time in a long time.
Well, we're going to change that here before
Probably.
too long. It's a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
A long time.
Yeah.
Because when Lucas Miller was up there, and then Tyler came through and he stayed for a minute. Then Drew Morgan showed up. Then Grant was there. You had kickers. Sky
Adam
McFain was up there for a while. Who am I missing? The Hannah boys were there. Jordan just transferred out to UNLV. So that's that's the deal. So 2008, we've had a Greenwood player. There's not one now. It's bad karma.
We got to get one.
21-0. Beautiful new press box here. Like we talked about earlier, it wasn't here 2 years ago when we were down here. However, we probably wouldn't know because we were in the bleachers. But on the other side.
Yeah, we were right over there. And actually, that game, the Wolves had us, right? They were fumbled on their last drive down here, and we got it.
Yeah. I don't know if it was taking knee and win, but it was pretty close.
No, it wasn't.
Right.
In fact, we scored late to win. Was that Wilkinson?
Yeah.
Hunter Wilkinson scored that last touchdown. That far back, or am I too far back?
I think you're too far back. I think that was just 2 years ago. Hunter would have been 3. I think he was a senior. He graduated in 2021. It was Ben Coach Young's first year. I think that was 2021 we were down here, I think.
Well, that was 2 years ago.
We'll do some math. Yep. Third quarter underway, and they go onside kick, and Jasna's got it, and he is down the near sideline and out of bounds at the 25.
Wow.
So Kaylor Jasna thought about going ahead and heading to the end zone for what would have been his second score. Has a pick 6 at Van Buren. But Bulldogs short porch now at the 26-yard line of Lake Hamilton, and Kane Archer's got the troops ready. He says, let's get to the end zone quickly.
I still got nightmares of that big guy from Bryant running that one back.
Yeah. That was our last loss in October, I think, 2014. So last road loss. First down at the 26, and Braden Davis steps through to the 24, 2-yard pickup. I think there's a late player falling over. 2nd and 8. Fleming starts out at left tackle. Taylor's at left guard. Shortest at center. Here's Archer rolling out.
Wide open.
Robbins makes the catch at the 15. He's drilled there, but he'll have a first down at the 15-yard line. So it's a 9-yard pass and catch. And LJ's 4th reception, 15 out of 15 for Archer.
LJ's tough as nails.
Yep.
This guy got walloped.
Woolsey at right guard. Stein at right tackle. Hard count, they jump, no flag. Movement, not across, though. We go beef package here as Landon Billy has checked in along with Caraway, and Davis gets the call. No, Archer kept it around the end. Kept his ground down to the 5. Oh, boy, faked me out. He got the 5, and that's 14. We'll call it 9-yard rush for Archer. His 4th carry. Came down on that left hand. I wish he wouldn't do that. Archer from the shotgun at the 5 on 6 rather, 2nd and 1. Davis gets this call. He'll have first down yardage to the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and the chains will move. 10:37, a helmet off for a Wolf, and that is number 53, Lucas McCain.
Old Lucas.
Too tight again for Archer at 1st and goal. Davis gets the call, and he's in for his 18th touchdown rushing of the year for Archer, or for Braden Davis, rather. 3-yard score, and it took him a minute and 34 seconds. With 10:26 to go, Davis gets on the board, a 3-yard run. I believe it's his 18th touchdown rushing. He's got a receiving one as well. Jack Edwards' snap is perfect. McDaniel's hold true. Steinfeld's right foot magnificent. 28-0. Bulldogs lead. We'll stay right here.
Well, the mass exodus, I don't think it was half-price hot dogs because they haven't come back. Very strange.
I got in trouble for mentioning 50 years old for Gina Sanders. She's 30.
Well, you'll pay when she sees you next. She'll put the rock on you. You don't want that.
No. Yeah, Tatum Owenby was a former Hog back in the day, but then you can also get those solar glasses at City Hall, courtesy of Farmers Bank. So if you come down, I guess in the morning, someone's going to be at City Hall.
So don't look up at it without them on.
Right. All right, Steinfeld's got it teed up. Man, a quick score here in the third quarter. Lake Hamilton tried the onside kick. Don't blame them. But gave us a short field, 26-yard drive. Good return from Jasna off of that onside. Here's Steinfeld. He'll go deep with it. And from the 12-yard line for Lake Hamilton, and a quick return out to the 25. A nice burst of energy, but tackled there. Edwards and Owenby.
Sleepy.
And Zitzman in there as well. I believe that was number 8 on that return. Could have been the 3, though. I can see the numbers fine. It's 3. And that is Darren Owens. West's up under center. He's going to look to throw on first down. 10's wide open. Threw it to him late, and it's picked off. Here we go, baby. Skaggs. 25, far sideline 20. Get in there. 10, 5. Touchdown. A pick 6 for Brady Skaggs. Braden got in there. And the Bulldogs, another defensive score and a PAT away from the mercy rule. Oh, baby.
Well, he had extreme pressure in his face. I think Archer was in there, maybe Garrison, but he floated that one up too high.
Bad thing is if he stands there if he had a half a second, he had a guy wide open down in the flag route. I mean, he was running with nobody.
And it was number 10 too. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have a half second.
Edwards snap. McDaniels holds good. The kick is good. Beautiful. And with 9:59 to go, we have invoked the AAA sportsmanship rule. A 40-yard pick six for Braden Skaggs.
So if this score holds, how many games this year would this Greenwood defense have beat the other team?
Well, I know they've got that's the 4th or 5th pick six.
That would have been Van Buren. And
are you talking about just taking those 35 points?
No. I'm just talking about the defense outscored the other team.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know Van Buren, I think we did.
Well, they had 17 points over there. They had a pick six of their own, yeah, and a field goal that counted that wasn't good.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't talking about I was talking about the offensive score. Yeah.
Yeah, our defense would have lost 17-14 that game if the offense hadn't have showed up. I know what you're saying. Yeah, right now our defense is winning this game by themselves. I see.
I think they've done it a couple times already.
Mm-hmm.
They're decent.
Ooh, Friday the 13th, Jason Gill, the defensive coordinator. Steinfeld's kicks up and away. And this is number 22, Autry.
Carnes.
And Grant just kind of drug him down there. 22-yard line is the line of scrimmage.
That was 31 tackled him.
Zitzman,
yeah,
okay.
Carnes ran all the way across the field to get him. Got a hand on him, slowed him down.
First down for the Wolves. Let's see if they go to the air. This game's in the mercy rule, so the clock will run. And maybe those fans were beating the traffic earlier that
maybe
left after the band performed. Pretty heads-up move. Welcome if you join us on our live stream here at Greenwood Sports Center. West to throw. In the flat, and it's complete. Landon Nelms. They finally throw his way just in time for him to tackle a guy in the open field along with Zitzman. It's number 30, Cole Weeks, halfback.
No gain.
2nd and 10.
I don't know if Nelms is getting any looks at Collar's looks, but he's a quality player.
I agree.
Yeah, he's got to be. I did see, I think Edwards got a couple of visits and some offers, deep snapping for some special team stuff. Who else did I see with some college offers? Oh, Peyton Preston's got a couple. The guys over there injured on the sidelines, he's gotten a couple of offers. They'll start rolling in. We're at the 9-minute mark, and here's West up under center for Lake Hamilton on 2nd and 10, and that's Big Barton with the carry. He's got a burst of energy, but Owenby ran him down out there. Cash Owenby getting in. It'll be first down yardage, though, a 10-yard pickup. And so, no. Okay, it is first down. They hadn't changed the number box. I thought he had a first down.
Yeah,
it says second.
Down.
Okay.
Well, that's bad if they start losing downs and running the clock.
Right.
They put it back to first.
Up under center, double tight, West. And he'll give up the middle. Cash Archer got him down to Big Barton. That's a heavyweight battle in there.
That's a matchup right there, isn't it? Yeah.
A couple of juniors. Positive yards, 7-yard pickup for Barton. 2nd and 3. Tate Rockwell Miller has us tuned in over in Mount Harmony with the 4th grade Blue Pit Bulls. Hope they're having a good year. That's another Sanford's.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. 3rd and 3. And West with the end around. There's some running room and a first down, but guess who? Landon Nelms. Zitzman came to help out. Again, that's Weeks on the end around. Chains move, though. There you are again, Richie, with Nelms in the open field out here making a nice tackle at the cornerback spot.
Well, he's got the size. In fact, he's really a big cornerback.
I think he'd be probably more of a free safety at college, but
he tried to wave off Nelms that time as Caden Nelms came in, and Landon Nelms tried to wave him off, but to no avail. He said, "You're coming out." With 7:01 to go in the 35-point mercy rule. 3rd quarter. Here's West to throw. Nope, double handoff. He gives it to Autry on a little play action. He's hammered in there. Caleb Garner and Eli Whitaker bringing the thunder in there. Wow. Nothing doing up the middle.
Man.
2nd and 10.
They wanted a kind of a late hit on that, but guy got blocked back into him and kind of hit him on the back of the head, but it really wasn't our guy's fault. But
46-yard line, the line of scrimmage. Well, the good thing is if you're wanting to shorten the game up, this is a good way to do it. Just get in the mercy rule.
Yeah.
It'll go.
It seems like this Wolves team is fairly young. We've been calling off a lot of youngsters, a couple of sophomores and some juniors.
Yes. First one through's Barton. He's got the call. He'll get 2 yards.
And according to Old Firearms, they got a pretty good junior high class coming in behind these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Old Firearms.
Right. The guy. Who did they say they beat last night? 22-0? Junior high?
No. 0 to 22.
Right.
Richie's getting cooler at 64 now.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit cold.
Yeah, downtown Percy.
Not bad.
3rd and 8. West in the shotgun, cleared out the backfield with Barton in motion out to the left, the wide side. And he's looking left, now back right. And Brendan Chick with the sack back at the 40-yard line. Fantastic work from that front 7.
Archer took a shot.
He's slow getting up. It's Cash Archer. And he'll be fine.
Perfect night for a little campfire and some s'mores action.
Well, we've seen a couple of pictures from folks with little campfires on their back patios, fire pits and such.
So, yeah, coming out.
It's 4th and long, and Cameron Green up and ready on alert 5. Here he comes. Kane Archer, first one out to make sure Big Brother's all right.
You'd have to do a lot to get to that head. He's got a nice helmet and a big old beautiful fro.
Oh, it's magical. I guarantee it.
It's 4th down, Tim.
Punt time. Nobody. Oh, yeah, here's LJ. He's back there. He snuck in on me.
No, it's 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at the snap.
And the snap over his head.
He's still going to be able to get it.
Yep. Mackey's back deep, and it's a late punt, and got a Lake Hamilton bounce.
Wow, what a roll.
And fantastic work from the Lake Hamilton special teams. Beautiful. Still rolling down to the 20-yard line. Wow. Well, that's how you do it.
It was a big snap.
I think that's how the last when we come down here, didn't that last game in with the snap over somebody's head?
Something, yeah, they fumbled it for sure, something like that.
Well, they fumbled it and we went ahead, and then when they thought they were going to drive on us, and they fumbled the end zone.
Something like that. Yeah.
That was a great football game. They had us.
Well,
good one in.
Kane Archer's back in. No, he's still got the starters out. We're going to get that +1. 35 plus a 7. Bland in motion for the Bulldogs, a sophomore. Makes it trips over here on the near side. We've got a flag.
No, I think they're offsides. I think he's saying that they were encroaching.
No, it's his false start, the white hat.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw the side judge kind of pushing back like that. I thought maybe they lined up offsides.
Could have been a 35-0 false start. Rule 35-0.
I think you're exactly right.
And it helps Archer's stats, maybe give him 5 more passing yards if we can get this thing. I'd like to see Arrington break loose and go to the house here. Archer's going to give to Davis, though. Braden's going to bank it out, make a man miss. If he gets the sidelines, it's over. He'll get the 32-yard line. Yep, and that is 12 yards. 11-yard pickup for the senior Braden Davis.
That was 15, wasn't it? Didn't we just get a 5-yard penalty? It's 1st and 15.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, we
15-yarder.
Yeah, we got to give him to 1,000.
Here's LJ wide open to the 42-yard line. Another 11-yard for him. And Archer now 16 out of 16, so 15 yards. Yeah, he needed 158 yards to get to 1,000 tonight. He's going to make it. I think it may be Raggio in there now, back there with Archer.
No, he's still Davis.
Okay. And there's a catch in the flat to Carnes. He'll break into the Lake Hamilton territory and get 9 yards on this one.
Talk about number 9, Gavin Thomason.
17 of 17 now for Archer. 2.5 minutes.
It was picture perfect.
Yeah. This one will be in the record book if he can pull this off. Archer's going to look now and just slide. And was it too early? I think he was. They're not going to give him the spot where the slide starts, so it's going to be a no gain. The box guy thought he would have it no problem, but they kind of gave him a bad spot on that. Got to go a little bit further to get to that stick. So it's 3rd down and 1.
Well, hey, I like it. At least he can learn.
Yep, absolutely. Get down.
I'd hand it to 2 right here.
Minute 55. Archer. Went hard count. and they're going to throw the flag this time. First down by way of penalty. That's just if the wind wasn't already out of your sails, that's tough.
I like the court awareness too, knowing what the score is, knowing what you need. You don't necessarily have to have that. I mean, if it was a close ball game, maybe he puts his head down and goes for it. But right now, no need in that.
Scott Holland is checked in at receiver up top.
Is Peyton pressing in?
No, that's Scott Holland.
No,
Okay,
Peyton's
never
not
mind.
in close.
And here's Archer. He steps up. He's going to have to run. He's at the 40, 30, slides down there at the 30. And
that's a terrible spot. He was at least to the 29, 30 at least, but they gave him the 31.
13 yards rushing. Minute 02 left. First down, Greenwood at the Lake Hamilton 31. Kane wants to throw. Rolling right, still rolling. Now looking. Buying some time, he'll throw it away, and there went the 100%. Couldn't find anybody open. So he's now 17 out of 18. What a horrible night.
It's like a coverage sack there because there was really nobody open. 2nd and
10. Clock's going to run, and they'll have to run one more play here in the third quarter. It makes me feel good that he didn't know that he was perfect on the night and just ran and kept a hold of the ball and risked an injury. He just threw it away like you're supposed to.
That's right.
Love that from Archer. Trips to the left, wide side. 10 seconds before the quarter. Bulldogs up 35-0. Low pass behind LJ, and he couldn't haul it in, and that'll be the end of the quarter. Bulldogs tack on a couple more touchdowns, including a 40-yard pick six from Braden Skaggs, and Greenwood leads 35-0 after the third stanza. 12 minutes left here in Piercy. 6A West football here on the Greenwood Sports Center. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years? That's nothing. We've been standing here almost that long. Why are we here again?
I'm trying to get one of those Farmers Bank ATV loans.
An ATV loan? You mean we've been posing all this time so you can get an ATV loan?
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And farmers.
We're back here at Lake Hamilton. Ken Berry's out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's got us tuned in.
Justin McMillan's got us tuned in eating s'mores by the campfire.
Nice. Rockin' Randy Gillum, Leanne. Fayetteville's up 21-14 on the Fighting Jody Grants. Here's Archer to throw. Going to go up top for Arrington, and he's tackled in the end zone, so 15 yards, and goes an incompletion. That's good. 35-0. Archer's been injured. You know, we've talked about how much you let him play, and this is literally a conversation we had yesterday and some today. At some point you're going to get into a game where it's going to be fourth quarter, necessary. As Raggio, I believe, now is going to come in. That'll be all for Braden Davis. So how much do you give these guys reps to keep them in a little bit of game shape for a full quarter? So if you're wondering at home or questioning now, I would say that with Archer having the banged up, injury to his wrist, that you were rolling the dice a little bit, but he's been super cautious. We saw him throw balls away, sliding a lot here, as opposed to the first quarter. But he's been probably told by the athletic director and also the head coach.
Here's what you're to do.
Yeah. First down at the 16. And the play comes in from the sidelines. LJ goes in motion out of there, and Coach Young wants a timeout as the play clock was running down. First down at the 16. Greg Stanfield's got us tuned in up in Lowell. Appreciate it. Mark Anderson's got us tuned in as well. Thank you guys for all the shout-outs. Letting us know what's going on. Hannah Schluterman has got us checked in. Ben and Hannah. S&J Express Lube. All right, up there in Jenny Lind. Good. Homecoming next Friday. Don't forget Class of 78 if you're still tuned in. North end zone. Bring a lawn chair. And maybe some earplugs. The cannon will be firing off early and often against the Cyclones.
Phil will have the cannon ready.
Right. First down at the 16. Greenwood looking for one more here. Starter still in across the board except for Davis. Raggio's come in and replaced him in the backfield. Archer wants to throw.
Carnes.
He's got Carnes all alone in the end zone. Touchdown! Oh, baby, 16 yards. It's a straight post route. And one more for the books for the Mr. Touchdown, Grant Carnes. And Archer, with his third touchdown pass, is going to finish 18 of 20 on the night. I have to assume that he will not come back out. We may have to have the athletic director talk to the head coach if Archer comes back out for another drive. Yeah.
Talk to myself here.
Motion there, no call. A false start on our left guard on the PAT, but no flag was thrown. Yeah, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that from here. Who is that? Cody Taylor? No, I think it was the guy right beside him.
72.
61. Is it him or Woolsey?
So I think Missouri's guy that moved was 72.
Yeah, right.
One of the biggest kids on the team. I was shocked that wasn't called.
That's Meeker out there kicking, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
And his kick's up, plenty of leg right down the middle for Hudson Meeker. He's a junior, normally a wide receiver, and it's 42-0. So a little film footage there. 25-21, Golden Goblins up on Alma here on Friday the 13th. Lavaca 28, Greenland 6. Randy Terry's got us tuned in.
Randall Earl.
Up on Rye Hill, my Uncle Tony and Aunt Martha checking us out. 42-0. Let's see, did I write down that score? That was how much time? I didn't even...
9:40.
Okay.
These Mercer rules kind of hard to get a timestamp.
I guess I can just put MC, a 16-yard catch from number 3. It's Carnes' second touchdown. At a 51-yarder earlier.
Meeker's kick. Is that in the box?
It sure is. What a weapon.
Wow.
That's Terrell's boy, if I'm not mistaken.
Man.
I swear one of them guys has got a Jasper Meeker. I don't know if he's playing football somewhere in the junior high ranks, but I know there's a Jasper out there somewhere.
Yep. Up and coming.
And I cannot wait for that guy to get here. Jasbo.
Yes, sir.
Honeysuckle Lane. 1st and 10. Hamilton with the ball. 42-0. And they're going to run up the gut. And it's going to be a face mask. Barton.
The fans are getting it.
Yeah, Brixie. There, I did it again, dadgummit. That's Owenby out there. In on the tackle with Green. I think I see Jacob Chick out there as well, 97. Who else we got checked in? Meeker's going to play some defense. Brixie's actually on the field, so I wasn't totally wrong. Paul Brixie is out there, 14.
Gage Hanna.
Gage Hanna's out there,
35,
yes.
Yeah.
See if Gage can get there and make some noise. Here's a Devin Graham up front, 76. And my man Cody Taylor's out there. Cody Johnson, I beg your pardon, 49. Cody Johnson. Up the middle it goes to Barton. Owenby got him down. A good gain on the first down of 9 to the 47-yard line. The Barton kid with a nice head of steam. Hanna in there as well on the tackle. And then, of course, Jasna out there at a defensive back spot. Also, Kaler. Jasper's in 8th grade. Thank you, Lord. That 8th grade squad's quality, too. West will give on the end around, and it's Weeks trying this near sideline.
Sleepy? Yeah, Sleepy getting him
Zitzman
down
there on it. Zach Edwards out there still getting a piece of the action.
Good for Lake Hamilton, 1st down.
I mean, you look at this defense on the field right now, it's
shabby.
probably the 3rd best defense in the conference, if not 2nd.
Yeah.
Beautiful. First down, Lake Hamilton at the Greenwood 38. Now it's all about keeping the goose egg on the board. West up under center. Barton dots is the lone setback. There's a couple of halfbacks. There goes one in motion, and it gives Barton dangerously close to fumbling that, but I believe that's Cody Johnson in there making the stop. Big sophomore Cameron Green in there. I beg your pardon, it was Green. And Hannah again.
Cody Johnson.
It's maybe one of the first Lake Hamilton Greenwood games that Lake Hamilton hasn't fumbled. I'm serious. They usually fumble every game.
Yeah. Second and 8.
I may have just jinxed them.
Yeah, well, let's hope. 5.5 minutes to go in this mercy rule. And West will give it on the end around to the speedster near sidelines. Jasna got him out of bounds. That's number 7, Trey Cooper. He's a junior. First time we've seen him tonight with the football in his hands. 42-0.
Another first down.
26-yard line. The Wolves trying to get in the end zone. Coach Tommy Gilliran, been down here a few years now. Stuck to his guns on this wing T look. West up under center. And he'll give to Barton. He's hitting the backfield and falls forward. Brixie got him down. Oh, Polly. Hey, Polly. Polly Brixie, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a little second effort there. That's a 44. Yep. We didn't think he was going to get up there first play of the game, but you tip your hat to that young man.
Yeah, gutting it out. 2nd and 5. West under center for Lake Hamilton. 4.5 to go. And it's going to be Cooper again trying this left edge, and he'll be out of bounds. Jasna rode him out. Stepped out at the 16. Chains move again for the Wolves. And Trey Cooper, number 7. Be interesting. I mean, that 5th, 6th playoff spot in the West, it's going to be fun to see who comes in there, because you've got us and the 2 Christian private schools, Greenbrier, and then Van Buren, Russell, or Mountain Home. It'll be interesting to see Lake Hamilton, who gets that last spot. Those last 2 pushed out of bounds by Owen being Barton, holding that right arm like he's dislocated his shoulder. That was an odd deal because he never hit the ground. He was just kind of pushed out of bounds by Owen Bean. Kind of went Mel Gibson on Lethal Weapon. Just kind of came out of socket, it looks like. Martin Riggs style. He's in pain. You know, earlier it was maybe a foot or leg look, but this is with a shoulder, and as Coy Autry will run down and get in the ball game. 42-0. Don't know who the Wolves have next week, but just got to kind of regroup and hang in there. 3:06 to go. Clock running, 42-0. Can the Bulldogs preserve the shutout? Let's see. Lake Hamilton.
They go to Russellville.
Oh, okay. So that's a huge game right there. No, we have Russellville next week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, they have a bye then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Their next game is at Russellville.
Okay. Play clock is at 0. They're tending to the injured Wolf.
Yeah, he's still in the danger.
He's off of the sidelines. And
Lake Hamilton's off next week.
Right.
And play Russellville the next week.
Right. Yes. So now they give him a fresh 25. 2.5 minutes. And run. Oh, nice tackle there. Wore out the blocker, and a good job from Chick.
Dang right.
It's Jacob Chick. He's a senior. 5'10", 195. Short gain, if any, at the 10-yard line. It's 3rd down and 4. Come on, defense. I'd like to keep this shutout. 2:05 to play. Clock running in the mercy rule. Russellville and Greenwood next week. And quickly they come to the line. West under center for the Wolves. Too tight. And they give on the end around. And nearly hitting the backfield. Out at the 7. Zitzman with a stop. And it's short of a first down. It's 4th and 1.
Wow. Sleepy.
Yep. Good pursuit. Somebody had a shot at him, kind of dumped through. It could have been Cody Johnson. Just missed a shoestring scooper in the backfield. That kid can play. Minute 26 left, 4th and 1. Well, here we go. The shutout on the line. Pretty much with this play, if you can stop them, you got it. West under center. Don't jump off sides, boys. And they'll run a play. He's going to look to throw. And into the end zone. It's incomplete.
Wow.
And the Bulldog defense holds, and they'll preserve the shutout. Greenwood gets the ball on downs at their own 7-yard line. Fantastic. With a minute left. Well,
yeah, I think the Siloams,
they're out.
They're out.
Yeah, they're
They're
gone.
done. Mountain Home's 1-4. We got to score on them earlier, didn't we?
I think they're off this week.
Okay.
They have the bye.
Russellville's sitting at 1-4.
So they're going to go to 2-4, like Hamilton is. Be interesting. And they're not even going to take a snap. They're going to call this game off with
it's done.
No reason to even set it and reset it. The clock's going to wind down, and Greenwood is going to win a nice shutout road win here in Lake Hamilton. And got out pretty much injury-free, except for your normal run-of-the-mill nicks and scars. We'll get Coach Young after the ball game. It's him and Coach Gilliran shake hands. And the rest of the coaching staff, 5 seconds. They stop at the clock with 5 seconds. Come on, run that thing. I got to hear a horn. There it is. So ball game is over, 42-0. Bulldogs. A shutout victory on the road. A pick 6 in the books as well for Braden Skaggs. A fantastic night for football here. We will take a break and we'll give you try to get some totals here as they're still tending to the injured Barton on the sidelines. Hope he's okay with it. Looked like a right shoulder injury. So we'll try to keep you updated on what we know from his situation as we go out the post-game show here. But the main thing we want to know is 42-0. Richie?
Hey, yeah, I was down here talking to their chain gangs together for about 10 or 12 years, but he was telling me that I said, man, your offense is, I like what Gilliran's done with the offense. He said, we ain't done this all year. He said, we kept out through 2 passes first that all year long. It's crazy.
Wow, interesting. We'll get Richie scooted up closer to us before he gets a coach.
Well, I'm wondering if it's not this mic off the camera.
Maybe. It's 18-20 for Archer. Let's take a quick break, pay a couple bills, and then we will come back and hear from the top dog, head coach Chris Young. 42-0 Bulldogs win. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
How long have they been in business?
100 years.
100 years, that's nothing. We've been standing here almost that long. Why are we here again?
I'm trying to get one of those Farmers Bank ATV loans.
An ATV loan? You mean we've been posing all this time so you can get an ATV loan?
You know, you don't have to be a farmer to bank at Farmers. Farmers Bank is celebrating 115 years of serving the financial needs of everyone in the River Valley. And Farmers.
Obviously kept them on board, which is the main goal. You know, shutting out those guys is tough, so really proud of them. And then offensively, 6 possessions. I don't know if y'all noticed, Coach Hogan, our offense coordinator, had a baby yesterday, and we told him to keep the tail at home, but he snuck off and drove up here, got here right before the game, and did a great job tonight, scored every possession. So he's got a pretty little girl, and his wife's at home. We're sending him right back to you, Savannah. Congratulations, but happy for all of our kids and coaches tonight.
Hey, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats to Savannah
story,
Hogan.
yeah.
Absolutely. I'd name the baby Efficiency. Is that a girl name? Efficient?
Sure.
6
Efficient Hogan.
6 drives, 6 touchdowns.
It's perfection.
And a shutout. Almost a perfect football game. There was a few penalties out there, and then Archer ended up 18 of 20, 224 yards, 3 touchdowns. Davis ran 12 times for 44 yards. So that puts him at, where's my number? 44 and 1. There you had 842 coming in. So that's 886 yards for Braden Davis. through 7 games.
Moving in on the 1,000.
Yep. Archer also ran the ball 6 times. 28 and 9 is 37, and 13 is 50. So 6 for 50, rushing and a touchdown. Davis had a touchdown as well, and I think he's got 18 rushing. So don't quote me on that, but I believe that's the number. LJ caught the ball 5 times for 58 yards. Carnes had 6 receptions for 31. What did I say he had at half? 76. No, just the Grant. Yeah. 51 and 25 is 76.
76. Yeah.
So 76 and 25 is 101 and 6. 101. I'm sorry. 6 receptions for 101 for Carnes and 2 touchdowns. Arrington, welcome back. 2 grabs for 19 yards. Braden Davis, 3 receptions out of the backfield for 30 yards. Chaser caught a ball for 5, and Cooper Bland with a nice catch. Toe-tapping grab over on the far sidelines. 11-yard catch for a first down. Kind of a crucial moment at that point, too, for Coop getting in there and getting in the action. 6 for 6. Pick 6 for Mr. Skaggs. Braden. We got too many Bradens and Bradys and Calebs and Cadens. But that's fine.
5 possessions for the offense there and 5 touchdowns, plus a defensive score.
Yep, well, you're exactly right. My bad.
So just 5 possessions.
That's exactly right.
Richie was right. It's not 9. It's just now 8:59. And we did get the mercy rule, but that first half to not, this few possessions, the game's going to go by pretty quick.
That's right. That's right. Which, that's the script from Coach Gilliran.
Yep, that's his chance.
And it is. You just got to score, when you get the football. But the Bulldogs efficient as
Sean's
usual.
got some news for you.
No scoregami. Last time this happened was in November of 2021 against Mountain Home. Yes. So a scoregami is a rare score that's never happened before. So like
scoregami.
It's called scoregami. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if it had been like 8-2, it's never happened before. That'd be scoregami. There's no scoregami tonight. 42-0 happened against Mountain Home in 2021.
So their stretch of not scoring against us gets extended another year. Right, we have to go back to 21. Was the last time they scored on us? Is that right?
It was in the state championship game, whatever year that was. That 2020?
2020.
Kudos to the offensive line for not giving up a sack.
Yes, correct.
Good point.
They haven't scored on us since the Trump administration. The Bald Barber's made his way back up to the booth. Well, we're going to be able to get home early tonight, I guess. Wow, we're locked in here? That's interesting.
They got locks on these doors.
But that was a good night of football, Richie. If you're a football guy, you saw a good football game tonight.
Yeah, well, you saw what you saw a good football team, and hey, I liked some of the things that Lake Hamilton did. They came out and had some wrinkles, some good-looking wrinkles, some things I think they can probably continue to do down the stretch. And the Greenwood team continues to play well. I mean, that's maybe one reason why they had so many first downs. The first half, they threw some stuff at us we hadn't seen yet. And the defense just plays so fast. I mean, you just watch the game. There's always one guy. You never just call him one guy's name.
Yeah,
and they just,
yep.
They tackle like a pack of dogs. You know,
that's right.
Pack of bulldogs.
That's right.
I like to see some Bulldogs tackle.
Bulldogs.
You ever seen a pack of Bulldogs? I did tonight.
You did tonight.
We see it a lot every Friday night.
They'd either be really cute or really vicious. There's just no telling with the Bulldogs.
That's right. Well, shout out for the Bulldogs on Friday the 13th in honor of Coach Jason Voorhees Gill. Just killed their offensive pursuit. Right. And we will get ready now for homecoming festivities, death, taxes, and homecoming. And so next week, the Russellville Cyclones, who I'm still mad about the 2016 state championship game. They're coming back in, so again, I want to pound them. I believe Coach Harrison is down there. Is he their head coach or is he just on the staff?
I think he's on staff, but I'm pretty sure Cothran's there as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Timmy Cawthorn.
Sure
He's a class of 89, Greenwood. Coach Harrison was our junior high guy for a while, and a very good coach. He's been kind of a journeyman around here and there, but he's made his way back to the 6A West. So kind of a homecoming of sorts.
Yeah, for those guys.
Great.
Yeah, for sure.
It will be for us as well.
Them and us. Yeah, come on out. There's probably going to be a lot of turnout there every week, but homecoming week's always good.
Love it. I love alumni. Well, that's my favorite time.
Yep.
And the Queen is Little New City, I think, this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So congrats to her. And her court, we'll have all that info for you as we get closer to game time next week.
New City in Titletown.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Sounds like a song.
42-0. Yeah, 42-0 was the final here in Lake Hamilton as the Bulldogs victorious moved to 7-0 on the season and 5-0 in the 5A West.
That's correct. Yep.
All right, appreciate Sean Holland, Joey Buffkin, all of our camera folks. I don't have everybody's names, so I appreciate everybody that came down and helped us get.
Emma gave you a Band-Aid earlier.
Yeah, she gave me a Band-Aid too. I appreciate it. So we'll see you next Friday, homecoming. Hope everybody will come out and support these Bulldogs. Fun to watch right now, and this should be a good run as we approach week 9 and 10 when the rubber's going to meet the road. For the Ball Barber and Kevin Jones, I'm Tim Terry saying so long from Piercy, Arkansas, Lake Hamilton High School, where the Greenwood Bulldogs win 42-0. Fantastic night of picture-perfect football from a picture-perfect picture here on Greenwood Sports Center. Appreciate all the folks in the